Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we're back with another pick a card reading. It's timeless, it's not love-based. We're gonna see about these birds, y'all. Because yeah, I feel like today is a day I'm gonna be sharing some surprising news. Like I know that we usually use the bird thumbnail for surprising news, but today may be extra surprising. The energy has absolutely been trying to slip into our past readings, like the last few, I want to say. So I knew I was going to do this reading today because we're stepping into the full moon eclipse. So full moon in Libra, lunar eclipse. And I mean, I was already ready to go, but I'm going to let the chaotic wave that is this energy of this specific reading do what it do. Because some of you need to close cycles. Some of you are being pushed to close cycles you don't even realize you need to close. Like something about, I don't know, this eclipse, okay? And we all know what eclipses do. We all know that the energy is off, right, or chaotic, but there's something that's going to close, for better for worse, for all of you here. Everybody, actually. You just get a heads up, or you get to be a participant in your life, in your experience, by getting this reading. But I'm telling you, it's a chaotic wave that's coming in to close cycles, to finish things that have been left undone, whatever it is for all of you, because I was never going to repeat these exact birds. I was never going to repeat these birds from the previous reading, but I was explicitly called, and I had a stronger version to not touch it. And I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to find like good quality images of all of these birds. I ended up finding the highest quality images of those same birds. And like one of them is not even like a common bird. So I don't even know where that high quality picture came from. So that's what it is. So whatever, if you didn't go watch the last bird reading, you probably have messages there, because we're closing a cycle with that, with these specific ones. Okay, I don't know why. I don't know what they mean for all of you on a personal level, or maybe just the image calls you on a way that other ones don't, but I'm just gonna let it do what it does. I don't even know what I'm gonna call the video yet. The last one was called An Important Message for You. It has good karma, shocks, surprises, and it references luck. And then the title I normally use, where is it? The standard title is What Blessings Will Be Revealed, and it references the good karma, positive surprises, right? I don't know which of the titles I'll use, or even if I'll shift it, but that's typically going to be the concept I'll say we'll roll with, because it's very abstract today. I'm just going to let each bird say what it needs to say so we can close it, and you can be supported in closing whatever cycle that these birds reference for you, okay? So all of the explaining that I just did, I'm going to let you select your piles now. For those of you that are visually impaired, or if you simply like to choose from me verbally describing each pile, I'll do that now. Pile number 1 is the blue jay. Pile number 2 is the flamingo. Pile number 3 is the vulture, turkey vulture to be specific. And then pile number 4 is the purple, is it Costa's hummingbird? Because I did not label it correctly. Okay. And before I let you choose, I want to say, in choosing this imagery, again, I don't even know how I found these high quality high quality images, but these birds wanted to be right in your face. I've not made that's not how I make thumbnails. I don't usually like it. It came out nice, but I don't like to do it that way. I think it's hard to choose, but these birds wanted to be right in your face, and that means something, okay? So now that you know what is on the thumbnail, I'll give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, blue jay. I'm excited for this pile because this is probably going to be the last blue jay for a while. But I'm excited because right when I like finally finished cleansing, I sat down, I got your meditation sounds ready to go. It was 11:11. Got a little toot in the background helping me out right here. But like, yeah, it's 11:11 when I sit down for your reading. So I was already going to lead with this is a pile of like being cleansed, about to be cleansed, or recently finished cleansing, whether we're talking about spirit, whether we're talking about the mind, emotions, physical body, and it could even be a combination. But like, this is my cleansed energy. And if you don't feel like that, then you're about to be shoved into some cleanse. Whether it's chaotic or peaceful, I don't know. We haven't pulled cards yet. But like at the bottom of your reset here, what really took my attention was this purify, right? This sage moon. And I love that energy. I really do. So I'm excited to see what comes out. So let's start here. The bottom of this reset, you've got that spider spirit, which says, make your dreams real. So I'm going to get comfortable because apparently I just did not put myself in a position to properly start this reading. Honestly, I don't even think I'm ready for this reading because I didn't do any of the things that I would normally do to prepare. So what that tells me is some of you are going to just have to do something without even like no preparation, like not really knowing what's going on. The beauty of it is it's going to work out like this. I know, because you've got like really great energy stepping in, but it's like, it may be surprising, but it's going to be a good thing, but you're not going to be ready at all. Okay. You're not going to be ready at all because there's some things I'm realizing when I finish your pile, I'm going to have to go back and do. Like I'm going to have to go back and do before I can start the next pile regarding like the table and all of the things. So I'm also realizing this is probably my pile of like loyal people that like really vibe with me, because obviously there's a group that likes the popular readings and then there's those of us that like lock in here. Because I didn't do my thing where I explain, for those of you that are new, I read past, present, and incoming energy, and I do read a polarity. There's a light and a shadow. You just have to find yourself and the lesson in the journey. Okay, so let me get your card. Let me see, because I'm not gonna lie, like I just started without any preparation really, or should I say without full preparation. Like I'm ready. Like it's not gonna stop me from doing the reading, but there's certain things I like to do that I just did not. Okay, what do you have to say for this blue jay bird? Like, what's the blue jay shock surprises? Is it pending? Is it important? Like, let me know. Let me know what's coming in for the blue jay spirit. Okay, we've got this. This is a little sneaky thing. I feel like this is familiar. So this is very clearly coming, okay? We'll take it, we'll look at it, but this is like a little sneaky energy that's gonna come in following that you may not be ready for. So this may be the actual surprise. This may be like, I expected it, but I am still surprised, right? Otter spirit, you are never alone. Okay, so here's the thing. I got so much energy from the otter spirit, like surprising, lucky, I guess, things. You're gonna feel very supported, right? In a variety of ways. Some of you, it's 1, 2, 3 ways. Others of you, it's going to be all, right? This is you feeling supported by God, the divine, and all of the things. But it's also you feeling supported by people around you. So when we talk about all of that cleansing, maybe that's the cleansing is cleansing of non-supportive environments. I'll say that because it's not always people, right? Sometimes it's situations, it's circumstances, it's just energy. So you will feel very much so supported. You will feel like you are never alone. Love it. I love that. So what is this? What is this? Skunk spirit, know your worth. I know people are like, oh Lord, a skunk. Skunk is a very great energy. It's a very great energy because it's loud, right? It's loud. And knowing your worth is something, I don't know if you struggle with confidence. Actually, I felt like the bottom of your reset, I did see that. I just didn't share it with you yet. We'll look if I remember. I'm not going to lie. But knowing your worth. So you're going to feel like you're not alone. This is an energy of feeling exceptionally supported. So I don't know if you're the type to just go it alone or whatever, but you're going to feel exceptionally supported. You're going to feel valued. You're going to feel like worthy. But the best part about that energy is that it's not just like external support or feeling like you're never alone and like other people or just experiences validating you. You're going to feel that from within. Okay, so internally you're going to know your worth. I love that. Look at you. Okay. Wolf spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Something is going to have you feeling very smart, very talented, very creative. Like you're going to feel like you really know what's going on. I don't know why, but something that's coming in, whatever situation, circumstances, you're going to be like, no, I know exactly what's going on. I know my value. I know my worth. I know where I fit in. I know how valuable I am to other people as well as myself. Like something, I don't know. This is a pile of being confident in your mind, being confident in your place. I heard the word role. Like this is that energy. Okay. I love it. Let me keep pulling cards. So tell me more about this blue jade spirit. You are never alone. Know your worth. Turn knowledge into wisdom. When we talk about potential shadows, it's not a shadow, but it's like, because we mentioned the confidence and the self-esteem situation. If you find yourself, whether we're talking about past, right, or right now, or incoming, where you feel a lack of confidence or something happens that makes you feel like lesser or whatever, I don't know. You're never alone. Know your worth. Turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, so this feels like a pile where we either talk about history of having to regain some confidence, having to regain some worth, or incoming of having to know, like remembering who you are, kind of a vibe. That's what I got, right? Because you are never alone. Know your worth. Turn knowledge into wisdom. It's like a lesson learned vibe. Listen, reading that out. Okay, so let me see. Tell me more about this blue jade spirit. This is a pile of being called to use any knowledge, any information you have, like to get ahead. I don't know how that's gonna apply, but it will apply for different ways for a variety, because this is an incoming energy of turning knowledge into wisdom. So Six of Swords is like moving to calmer waters. It's advancing beyond trauma, struggle, chaos, right? This is literally a card of advancing beyond chaos, right? Managing chaos and either being able to stabilize it or moving beyond to calmer waters. Okay, so it talks about an ascension, a journey. Could be physical, but it could be internal. Okay, so let me get another one. Tell me more about this blue jade. What's gonna be very surprising to the blue jade? I heard the words maturity. Something about this blue jade is gonna be very surprised at how it feels like you're going to be very surprised at your maturity, wisdom, mentality. Like you're going to surprise yourself. That's what I'm getting. That's the energy that's kind of fading in the background of this message. Okay, so what are these two? We got the Queen of Wands, fire, speaking fire. It feels kind of like speaking something into life, like speaking life into something, even though like the wands is more of a creation versus a speaking. The lips feels like a speaking life into something. And then we've got that Ten of Swords. Ooh, what's that? All right, okay. So there is a shadow. There is a shadow. Again, past, present, and coming. Okay. Some of you do need to mind your words, right? Like mind your words, mind your energy, right? Because with the Six of Swords, it talks about moving beyond something. And the Queen of Wands, I mentioned that speaking fire, speaking life into something. And that Ten of Swords feels like, I mean, it doesn't feel like, the Ten of Swords is literally like rock bottom energy. Okay. So what happens with the Ten of Swords is, it's kind of, it's like 10 swords stabbed in the back, right? So when you reach that point, it's kind of an energy of not only have you put yourself, because with the skunk spirit, I see the shadow. I see the shadow. Skunk spirit in the shadow, because it stinks, right? Some of you have an energy that may be like a funk, right? Like some there's an energy here that is a funk, okay? And whether it's words, whether it's just overall energy, it's like an energy of kind of putting yourself in a position where the funk makes you unfavorable to other energies. I'll say situations, people. It's kind of like everything is always going to be bad just because by nature of the funk. You see what I'm talking about? Like by nature of the funk that surrounds, I'll say you or someone else. Because we're talking about like lucky news and all the things. This could be you or this could be someone around you, right? Because I did mention the speaking life into something, right? Let me see what's at the bottom. Yeah, Eight of Coins. So it talks about working and being very productive, right? It talks about efficiency. So the Eight of Coins always has the right skills, always has the right knowledge, is very, very efficient, very, very effective at what they do, okay? Like you work diligently, you work hard, but you see results based on all of those in combination, right? Talent as well as effort. So there's a lack of efficiency, I'm assuming, on the table, or a situation where there's a clearing of a funk for the sake of efficiency. I don't know if that's you. I don't know if that's somebody else. I don't know if it's just an overall energy that needs to be cleared in a collaborative, collective space. But there's something regarding a funk, right? And a moving beyond it, possibly in a very aggressive way. Let me keep pulling these cards. Any areas that lack efficiency, either you or you're being encouraged to move beyond it. And I don't mean like a physical moving. I mean like a getting out of either your head or encouraging whoever to get out of, like it's a funk. I don't know who the funk is, what the funk is. It feels potentially feminine in nature, okay? Because the Queen of Wands is like a fiery feminine. Okay. Here and here is like a very negative energy, okay? But Ten of Swords is destruction, where you did play your own role in it, but there's a lot of other energies around that play into it. Like Nine of Swords is you in your own head. Ten of Swords is slaughtered, right? For the sake of efficiency or lack of efficiency. That's what we got, because this is becoming a shadow pile. Now, on the lighter side, I see where the funk is not a shadow in terms of like, oh, it's just I'm not gonna lie. Some of you on the shadow, it's like a person that nobody likes. I hate to say it like that, but it's a person that nobody really likes, for a variety of reasons. I'm not gonna develop that, and it doesn't even have to be you. This could just be something in the environment you're in. But the funk is somebody nobody really likes. Now on the lighter side, it's not a person that people really don't like. It's a person that people do like, that people are trying to get out of this funk, right? You're trying to get them out of the funk by being supportive, whether that's you, whether that's other people. Find yourself in the story, but trying to support people, share with knowledge, helping them feel valuable, to increase the efficiency. So the lighter side is getting the support to feel more efficient, to feel more value. Shadow side is the funk is kind of shadow traits in an individual that will lead to a Ten of Swords for the sake of efficiency. So let me just, and I mentioned fiery feminine does not have to be, but that's kind of the dominant here. So let me get, and I did say purify. I led with the purification. I led with the purification. I led with the purification, okay? So, that purification is a cleansing of an environment and cleansing of a space. I'll take this. Let me get where I'm getting. It's the one that hit the floor. Yeah, focus is the one that I just put back. And then, in a maturing sense. So a maturing energy of focus, a maturing energy of creation here. I don't want to send you to Pile 4, but I got some indications. Like I saw a lot of purple at the beginning. That made me feel like maybe this is a pile that's going to go to Pile 4. Just wait. If you're not called to it, don't go. Like you may eventually make your way to that pile. I'm not going to say don't go if you're called to it, but like go when you're called to it, okay? Maturing energy of create though, okay? Because here we have a lack of fulfillment, okay? A lack of fulfillment. And where someone, could be you, could be someone else, is unfulfilled, like I see a moving beyond it and ending for the sake of efficiency, okay? Now, in that, we have a maturing energy of create, which talks about opportunities, right? Turning knowledge into wisdom, right? I mentioned a certain level of maturity, okay? All right, let me see. Yeah, this is the Virgo is an energy of productivity now. It's a energy of efficiency, attention to detail, an energy of focus, right? Collaborative energy, because it talks about like acts of service and all of the things, okay? So when we talk about someone that's unfulfilled, right, and lacking efficiency, let me see. Tell me more about this blue jay. Lessons revealed. This doesn't feel urgent, so that's good. Okay, all right, I'll take it. How did that happen? Okay, let me sort this out in a second. I said it didn't feel feminine nature. It could very well be. It could very well be. Could be. And I only said it because as soon as I said it doesn't necessarily feel feminine nature, I got Cancer, which is watery, right? It's kind of like it's considered a more feminine sign, right? It's like the mother. So we could be talking about maternal figures. And I say that because Cancer slipped itself out incoming, and then water is right here on the top. First water sign is Cancer, right? But it also has Scorpio and Pisces. And then in here I got all kinds of other cards that flipped over and South Node. So I'm gonna just take this. What are these? Mutable energy. Conjunction. Okay, so we got mutable signs: Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces that want to speak. All of the water signs. It's a lot of energy here, but the dominant. Oh yeah, the dominant energy came through was Cancer. All right. Well, I will only take the Cancer placement. So all of that I just called out, where it applies to you, let it. Especially when we talk about those water placements. South Node talks about your comfort zone. It talks about your skills, your talents that are natural to you, but it also talks about, like, South Node is very boring. Okay, South Node is very boring because it's you're naturally gifted at it. You're good at it, but it's not necessarily your passion, right? It talks about a lack of growth, a lack of development, because again, you don't need to be taught your South Node. You naturally just are your South Node, right? Your North Node is where you're growing, where you're developing. That's where the excitement happens, because there's the challenge of getting better, right? Of growing throughout your life. So, which is why I'm taking this energy of nurturing, comfort, protection. This is a very comfortable energy, right? Could be considered a little too easygoing. So that could be that's someone in an environment. Okay, that's someone in an environment. Okay, could be past, present, incoming. Okay, and we have create and maturing of turning knowledge into wisdom. So we have someone here. All right, there's my light. Thank goodness. I'm like, where's the light? Where's the light? I think we needed to get the shadow because some of you, maybe it is your past, or I mentioned it could be incoming where you'll need to pivot, need to shift. Here I have an inspired energy. Six of Swords is an inspired energy, okay? Where we talk about someone that is evolving, growing because of efficiency, right? You have an energy here where you have possibly a Queen of Wands talking about some destruction, or you just have someone, whether you feel it in your spirit or someone feels it in their spirit, like that fiery mouth is like a very aggressive message, like you're going to hit rock bottom if you're not more efficient, right? That's what I'm getting. So I don't know where that's coming in. I don't know how that's going to go, but let me get another card. I'm not going to take that, but it could, some of you where it is past or even incoming, because it's a timeless, could be Pisces season. I saw Sun, I saw Neptune, and just it called out Pisces season to me, okay? Chiron is hurt and heal. Letter C could be relevant. We've got Venus at the bottom, give and receive love, find value, see beauty. Got it. Okay, I'm going to take the bottom. Some of you, the lighter side is a pivot, right? Turning knowledge into wisdom, creating, like being ahead of some type of 10 of Swords. That's what I'm seeing. Like a pivot, okay? Because Cancer and Chiron talks about healing, especially when we talk about like emotions and finding comfort and all of those things. And Venus talks about everything associated with the things we value, right? Our partnerships, our relationships, our contracts, talks about our money, our physical appearance, right? Our stuff, all of that is associated with Venus. Love of all kinds, like that's where we are here. So I'm seeing here healing this energy for the sake of stability in those areas, okay? So let me see what's going on. This eclipse will be very, very critical in resolving whatever this is on my table, okay? Some of you don't listen, or someone here where this applies doesn't listen, because I feel like I'm just talking at the table. Like I don't really know what's going on. Like I just feel like I'm talking at something, okay? And we have more Cancer energy on the table as well as Libra. So I don't know what's going on. So let me see. Tell me more about this blue jay. Tell me more about the blue jay. Yeah, we've got that know your worth, you are good enough. So there's a lack of confidence here. So we have the full moon in Virgo, you are good enough, and then know your worth. So what you're not seeing coming, regardless of where you fall, confidence and support, because this is acts of service. So some people helping you where you're lacking or feeling undervalued, or where you don't value yourself, because I do get an energy of not valuing yourself on the table. You're gonna know your worth, you're gonna feel good enough regardless of where you fall. Some of you, it's gonna be chaotic depending on how hard-headed you are, or was, right? Wherever you fall, it's gonna get chaotic first, or did, and then you'll adjust, and then things will seem to improve, and you'll know your worth, you'll feel much more valuable and all the things. But the key point is adjustments, okay? Adjusting possibly before it gets really bad, because it's a third quarter moon. Adjusting before things get really bad. I have a feeling this is a pile of either not pivoting in time and things getting rough, or pivoting just in the nick of time before things get really, really bad, okay? So, like I said, past, present, incoming, find yourself where you fit, where the pivot happens. You see the stabilizing of the energy. You see this Eight of Coins, you see this Venus energy, you see this knowledge into wisdom, and you see impeccable creations. Like this is a great pile beyond the stuff. Okay, once we get beyond the stuff, okay, you're seeing this may be my pile of seeing 444 a lot. That's an energy of grounding and stabilizing, okay? So where you adjusted are adjusting, stabilizing, especially when we talk about healing, like emotions and comfort, like not being so comfortable that you're not willing to either pivot or evolve or grow, right? That lack of fulfillment is a lack of motivation, right? Where you're kind of stepping out of it, or whoever this is stepping out of it. I don't know. Um, I'm seeing great things happen. So let me pull. I'm gonna use the Afro Goddess Oracle. I am, because I felt called to use it, and I did want an additional deck because I only have 2 more decks after this one, actually. So let me see what this has to say. So what else do we have to say to this Blue Jay? I'm getting a strong energy of if you pivoted, great job. If you adjusted, great job. If you're thinking about adjusting, yes, you have to. It's not gonna get better. Whatever's going on, I don't know. Whatever the situation is, you have to pivot. It's not an option. I feel like this is a pile of it would have been an option at some point if you were the type to listen or evolve or grow. But and when I say pivot, it does not always mean a physical pivot. It could be a pivot in experience, right? Pivot in mentality, a pivot in approach, right? But something about this is the pivot is not negotiable at this point, okay? For better, for worse. So if you pivoted, congratulations. I don't know. Like it's telling you did good if you did. It's telling you you have to if you're thinking about it. It's not a choice. And it's telling you if you're early stages of this energy, maybe start shifting now before it gets to that point. I don't know, but it's a great. I mean, it is great. It's saying you're doing great if you're, I don't know, at the other point. All right, what does the Afro Goddess Oracle have to say to my Blue Jay spirit? And then those other decks are gonna really elaborate on how this is benefiting you, how this is the blessing. Honestly, so far, maturity and knowledge and perspective, right? Creations are already manifesting, whether you realize it or not. That lack of fulfillment is already turning around. Self-confidence, knowing your worth and you're good enough, and Venus, everything associated with Venus, and a high level of efficiency. Boom. And I'm gonna see what these last 3 decks have to say, because these are things that I'm talking about, like shocks and surprises, right? So maybe this is incoming. So a lot of you, where this is current or incoming, I'm telling you the shocks or surprises could be really bad or really good. It depends on you, depending on what we just talked about. I'm trying to find those of you where, like, because the chaotic shifts, right? Because you would, if you the reason why I'm trying to find those of you where this may be present or historical, if you made the shift, I feel like you would expect it to go right. Or maybe some of you thought like, oh, it's just so far gone, it doesn't matter what I do, it's over with. I don't know, but like I you know what I mean? Maybe this is the surprise, like, oh, it's gonna get better, or it is better. Like you're surprised that it worked out because 3rd quarter moon is like, oh, it was over with. Maybe that was what it is. Because I'm like, how is that a shock if you, I don't know, started doing what you were supposed to do, or if someone started doing what they were supposed to do and things got better? I don't know. Let me see what these cards have to say. I want to make sure I don't leave you in confusion as best I can. All right. Tell me about this. What does the Afro Goddess Oracle have to say to this Blue Jay? Chaos. Well, I'll take it. Fine. Why not? You got the Clover, which represents luck. An incoming ship, but I'm not gonna take it. I'm Sky. Oh yeah, it was over with. Some of you, it was like, it was over with. Some of you, any chaotic shift you made for the sake, because when I mention this energy, it does not have to be you. That's the confusion for me as the reader. Because I'm like, is this my Blue Jay? Some of you, this is not you. Some of you, this is environment, spaces you were in, and you needed to move, you needed to pivot, right? Or people you were around, and you had to move, pivot away from that for your efficiency and mental health and emotional health. If you did, that's exactly what you were supposed to do. Notice you may be starting to feel a lot better, a lot more efficient in just your day-to-day life. Not just like, because I get a lot of professional spaces here, but efficient only because efficiency is often associated with that. But efficiency and productivity is literally a part of your day-to-day routine. If you feel a lot more organized in your day-to-day life without certain energies around, it's telling you something. What's this? What's this? Truth transcends illusion. Yeah, you got to face those facts. Okay. And dragonfly here is actually blue. And you even got the brown bear, which talks about taking time out, taking space from situations and experiences. Yeah. I'm going to get the little book real quick for the tower because I know it talks about efficiency. I know it talks about efficiency. What number is that? Look at me. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on at this point. Yeah. Yeah. It talks about isolation, confinement, and protection. Okay. So to be alone in the tower, either by choice or force, would be a riveting experience. Would the peace inspire you or drive you mad? Either way, the time would pass, but what would you have done with it? Yeah, okay, so talks about separating yourself. It talks about isolating yourself for better for worse. So like I feel like earlier stages of this reading, I got a strong possible isolating yourself or being isolated in your environment. So it could be you of your own doing, which eventually leads to unfavorable shadow traits that other people don't like, right? And then I've also got an energy of some of you where you've been, right? Like the skunk spirit is you, but not necessarily by choice. You're in environment spaces where that's a thing, possibly, right? And this tower talks about imprisonment and isolation. So being on an island alone, moving beyond situations like that. That's why you're never alone and know your worth, right? Possibly situations where I don't know, maybe you had to cling to faith because this feels like an isolated energy now. But I felt like this card meant like tower, like organizational structure. So I don't know why I got that intuitive hit. Maybe I'm talking about that for some of you, okay? But the best part about this is when you're in a tower alone, how do you make use of that space, right? It talks about if you take space to yourself, how efficient, what are you doing with that time? What are you doing with that space? And also healing beyond the limitations that may be internal, either as a result of whatever experiences or just your own mind, and knowing your worth and knowing you're good enough, right? That's where we are. That's where we are with this tower, making valuable use of the experience for better, for worse. Like, because the most negative experiences have the most knowledge to gain. Okay. That's where we are. Be cognizant of situations where you feel stuck, where you feel trapped. That's the message. Because this feels like a more of a feel of a freedom. Okay. You have the Ankh at the bottom, which is the closing of a cycle here in this deck because it's the last card. Okay. I know that much. So here we are, the Star, number 16. And the Crossroads. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. 22 could be relevant because you have it here again with your dragonfly spirit. You may be seeing that number a lot. Let's see what's going on with this star. Let's see. Very positive. It's reassurance, right? That your hopes and dreams are just ahead on the path. Optimism and hard work have carried you here through what may have been shadowed field and a dark journey. Okay. Favorable reputation and future, good fortune, good times ahead, trusting your intuition, you've been guided well. Look at you. I love it. This is a great pile, especially if this darkness is historical. Crossroads is talking about making a decision. It's literally Six of Swords energy, moving beyond something. I'll hold it here just in case you're worried, but it is telling you making the choice, making the decision. So the crossroads is where I mentioned the pivot. It wasn't optional. It isn't optional. You have to do it, and it's the best decision, whatever it is. Whether we're talking about internal shifts, whether we're talking about physical changes, whatever it is, the pivot was that absolutely the right thing to do, is the right thing to do, and it will lead to this Venus energy, this Eight of Coins, effective, efficient energy, healing. That's what I've got. Look at you. I finally cracked what was going on because I didn't know what was going on. Maybe that's your energy. Maybe that was your energy. Like some of you need to be told that this pivot was necessary, is necessary, will be necessary, because you can't, you're so much confusion, whether internal, external, or both, where you're like, I can't even think clearly. I don't even know what's going on. You won't even realize what's going on until you're out of it. Honestly, I hate to say it like that. Like whatever space, because the tower, we talk about it being isolation and imprisonment. You don't even realize the limitations of whatever experience, again, internal or external, I'm talking about, until you're out of it completely. Some of you, where we talk about it being present, pivot, and you're starting to see good things, you still don't even realize. Once you kind of begin to stabilize even more, you'll reflect and be like, wow, that was crazy, right? Like I'm telling you, just because of the energy that's on the table, that's what it feels like here. And then I do have at the bottom of your reset, emotional release. Yeah, you're purifying. That was your energy. That was your energy at the beginning. Purifying. It was sage moon, I think. Clearing energy. I mean, if you're spiritual and all of that, if you like to cleanse spaces, cleanse yourself, do that. That is very helpful. It will help you ascend and transform. 22 just hit my table a third time actually. So that makes sense. At the bottom here, you do have healing energy. Let me get my cards from this deck. Tell me more about my Blue Jay spirit. What else do we need to let... Blue Jay just needs to be reassured. Hey, whatever pivot has to happen, had to happen. You're good. Or your changes you're making, the adjustments you're making. Great job. And you're stabilizing. Also be patient with yourself as things clarify, because this feels like a lot of confusion on my table of you're not even real, like you don't even realize with turn knowledge into wisdom. Okay, and like the Six of Swords and the Tower, it's like you don't even realize yet. Okay, like you haven't fully awakened yet. Exactly. Because you have teaching here, so knowledge into wisdom, like you haven't fully completely grasped whatever even happened or is happening. This also talks about being open to support, open to wisdom, open to teaching, right? I heard the words be teachable, because we talk about when people support you. I mentioned the support, people helping you, people possibly that have experienced things prior to you, or just people that have a certain wisdom, whether, again, experience or age. We have retreat. Okay, so this is also energy of taking space. Taking space. Give me more. Yeah. Yeah, this is my pile. I love it because it's my shadow stepping out into light pile. We've got struggle, right? Teaching, especially teachings regarding struggle, turning knowledge into wisdom, same vibe. Okay? Learning, and talks about reaching the point of not needing to be taught via struggle, right? Not needing hard lessons to do what you're supposed to be doing in life. We have letting go. I want one more. I don't know why, but I do. I'll take the bottom. Sacred space. Yeah, this is that retreat energy. So this talks about like finding your own space within yourself, or just a safe space, quiet space, so you can just kind of be to yourself where you need it. Okay. This talks about that skunk, where it's a shadow funk, pulling back your energy and finding a sacred space for yourself, so you're not funking up environments. I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth. That's what it says, like finding your own sacred space so you're not funking up other people and other experiences. And it also talks about, in instances where the funk is all around you, finding your sacred space away from that, right? Finding your sacred space away from that. Okay. We do have number 25, which is sexual energy. It's not that kind of reading, but like I don't even see where that would even be a thing. So on here, with this maturing energy of create, where's the book? Because I'm so confused by that energy coming on the table. This is not that, like, it's not even the type of reading where this energy would be applicable. I mean, unless this is an energy that is funking up the environment, it could very well be. Because, like, why is sexual energy here? Let me get the book. Okay. Okay. Talks about grounding your energy. Okay, so it talks about when you use this energy to manipulate people and situations, you're doing yourself a huge disservice. Blah, 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 blah. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying not to read all of these words. Okay, it's asking you to look at where you're focusing your creative energy, right? So when we talk about creative energy, yeah, we talk about like sensual energy, but we also talk about your creative endeavors. You do have fulfillment and create here. So like projects, things you want to build, things you want to manifest, right? Creations, all of your creations. That's what it talks about. Okay, so what are you creating? How are you creating? Where are you placing your energy? That's the vibe. Like, where are you placing your energy? That's what's really being called into question. And is it in areas of value, or is it in areas of lack, right? Things that will not benefit you. That's what we talk about here. So let me close this out. I don't even know why. I mean, you have success. I don't know. I really don't understand this pile as a person. I'm not gonna lie. Like me as me, right? Me as me. But like I said, I'm not meant to understand it, right? Because it's not for me. Divine guidance, right? Like it's divine guidance. It's just channeled through me. I have a feeling that those of you who this message is for, you will very clearly understand it. And I love that for you, because that's why sometimes it's important for me just to be a channel. I don't always need to interpret. I just need to flow, right? So that you can know what's going on. So tell me my final messages for my Blue Jay spirit. Safe travel. Safe travel. This talks about a pivot, a deviation, right? Trusting where you're guided to go, trusting where you're guided to lead, trusting who you're meant to develop into, right? And knowing that you're safe as you do these things, okay? Creativity is here again. It's here 3 times with create and sexual energy. You need to be told things multiple times. All of you do. I like to call you out for it because it's funny. And I do like to throw in a little laugh here and there when we have the serious energy on the table. But creativity, right? Create. Ooh, abundance. Look at you. I love that. I'll pull 2 more. All right. Ooh, I'm telling you. Wisdom. Yeah, you're that group. Maybe you need to laugh right now because I was so serious. Wisdom. Yeah, you're that group. Wisdom is here again. And it is the bottom. It's your bottom of your deck because when we talk about look at this. Look at me. Look at me messing up. I'll put you here since it's the end. It's the end. So look, if you see over here, you have this 3rd quarter moon adjusting in the nick of time. And this Venus of all of the things you value, all the things that make you successful. It's like, ooh. I feel like somebody's like, oh, you're telling too much of my business. I'm sorry, but I mean, I'm here for the reading. So, right, adjusting just in the nick of time to either save your assets, to save, like, I don't know, things you value, right? Because just things you value. We got, oh, look at you, magical power and confidence. Look at you. Need to be told things multiple times, but I love it for you. Look at you. Ooh. Take time out if you need it. Take time out if you need it. You will be supportive as you take breaks where you need them, okay? If you need a break, okay? But look at this. Truth transcends illusion and this dragonfly. You might be the message I was getting like last year. I was getting a dragonfly last year. Look at you. Great job. That's a cosign from spirit. Great job. And it's also doubling down truth transcends illusion. Like, don't be put in situations where you can't see things clearly, or allow yourself to be led in situations where it's not good, right? But we've got confidence, which know your worth is there with the skunk and the bee. I love that came out for you. And then you have you are good enough. I'm not gonna pull it out because I don't feel like going through all of the chaos, but know your worth in the skunk. You're good enough. And your bee of confidence. Look at you. I love it. Great job. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. You're doing good. You're growing. You're developing. You have great success coming in terms of Venus, everything associated with Venus, all the great things that people value on the material plane, love of all kinds, connections, contracts, business deals. We talk about romance again. But again, assets, money, all of the things associated with that. I love this energy for you. Look at you. And all of your creative juices will begin to flow if they haven't already, and you'll be a lot more fulfilled based on whatever pivot. And if you haven't made it here yet, and you're on that shadow, I mean, take the energy I gave you, all right? So that is all I have for you today, my Blue Jay spirit. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 2, my Flamingo spirit. I'm excited about the pile for a variety of reasons, and I do have some channeled energy, and I'm just like, I don't know what's going on with this Flamingo spirit. I actually like sat down just now and almost did my intro, like the intro from the beginning of the video. Like, this is an energy of like, oh, let's just start all over again, start from the top. I don't know. And I said it because even as I was cleansing, like sometimes I cleanse, you know, for the next pile, and then the energy steps in. But this is a hurry up and move off the table. It's my turn kind of an energy. I don't know what's going on. But like, and then the flamingo for me already is really random. So if it aligns with any of you, like let me know why. Like I feel like I need to put this flamingo spirit and why it's been forcing its way into the reading. Like even before, like I actually like buckled down and put it in the pile. I think like January, it started to really be like super loud as a spirit guide for some of you. And I want to leave with we got our meditation music in the back, so it is transformation and all of the things. I did have an ad before I reset the music, and like I don't know, my ads are random when I'm channeling, because like I see like completely random ads, right? So I think some of you need either something about your vision, but it doesn't feel bad. It feels like some of you just either need like to trust what you see, whether we're talking about in spirit or physically, like trust your ability to interpret. Some of you like fresh pair of glasses, I don't know, something about the glasses, thing like that as well. But those are messages, something about the eyes and sight and like glasses and all the things. So what I'm doing right now, I truly think that this pile was one of the highlights, okay? I really do, because I'm taking my time with it. And the last reset right here, look at that shocking eel, electric eel spirit. I've got a lot of lightning on the thumbnail. So it says bring your ideals to life. So I don't know what that's about, but that eel spirit is here to talk to you. Let me see what's at the bottom of this one, just to be a little bit nosy. Where is it? Capricorn, the achiever. Oh, look at you. Okay, so something you're creating or going to create or working on, because Capricorn rules like work, career, social status, reputation, anything regarding those themes. Look at you. It's like manifesting. And some of you here, and I know I didn't do my thing where I introduce how I read, but I got a lot of channeled energy coming through, because this is like, I'm being told one of like the main reasons I needed to do the reading, this pile specifically. So I feel like some of you, the shock is you. Right? Like we talk about good energy, like happy energy and all the things. Something about you, you're the shock. Like you're the electric eel. Like you're the shock, you're the lightning. So I don't know why. I don't know. But that's just what I got. So for those of you that are new, outside of the channeled energy, I hope it resonated at some level for you. I do read past, present, incoming energy. And I read from a polarity, which means there's a light and a shadow. You just have to find yourself and a lesson in the journey. But I'm not going to lie. You're some of you here, you're really the shock. And I'm dragging. I don't know why I'm dragging. Some of you are the type to take your time. But something about dragging energy. Like I'm dragging. I'm not going to be rushed. Okay. Well, what does this flamingo spirit have to say? For those of you that didn't watch the intro, it is the lunar eclipse in Libra. Maybe I'm stepping into that energy as I do this, but this is a timeless message. So whenever you find it, maybe this period of time is relevant for you. Even if not, even if so, if you're really called to it like that, there's definitely a message that you need, at least right now for you. Well, I was already going to say this is not a shadow pile. It doesn't feel like it, at least yet. but we've got to learn from the past. So something about the past. And you know what? You had like the letter E may be relevant because I got that ill spirit. What's here? Yeah. But yeah, something about learning from the past. Okay. And elephants are very, very loud. Like not like necessarily in terms of sound, but definitely in terms of presence. So something about you, very loud energy. But we've got that learning from the past energy. So let me see what's going on here. Claim your independence. Cat spirit. So, okay. Let me see. Take the lead. Okay. Maybe there's something you need to take the lead on. Learn from the past and claim your independence. Something's coming in hot. Let me see. Let me see. Tell me about this flamingo spirit, please. Shocks, surprises, anything related to luck that they need to know. Okay. Queen of Swords. Okay. Sharp. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna lie. So here's the thing that's really throwing me off as the reader. It's an exceptionally quiet pile. Like I'm listening, I'm feeling, and I'm not really getting a lot. And I'm not gonna lie. So I got all of this channeled energy, right? All of the energy of like, oh, maybe you're the shock, maybe you're the surprise, maybe this is you moving in silence. I don't know, but I'm not getting a lot of speaking. So I'm gonna pull my next two cards and see. And honestly, y'all, I might have to pause and reset because it's exceptionally quiet. Maybe that's you right now. Maybe some of you are laying low. But tell me about this flamingo spirit. What do we need to know about this flamingo spirit? What does the flamingo spirit need to know? What's coming in? Shock, surprises, luck, anything that is very important for this flamingo spirit to know. Okay, I've got 4. All right, 5 of Cups. All right. The Fool and the Empress. I don't know why some of you are so quiet, because it's on the table. Like either you're very quiet or something, that some sort of energy surrounding you or regarding you is very, very quiet. Okay. With learn from the past and claim your independence, it feels like something you need to do as an individual. I don't know what that means. I don't know why, but something about you needing to claim your independence. The Queen of Swords has a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom. It's very sharp, okay? And especially when we talk about setbacks, losses in that 5 of Cups, right? The Fool and the Empress feels like a new, fresh opportunity to be like dominant, right? Like queen, to be king, regardless of gender, right? Like to be on top. That's what I see. Now, I don't know how that applies to you, your life, but there's an opportunity to be on top, whatever area we're talking about. Okay, so let me see what's at the bottom. 6 of Cups, more past energy. So what I'm getting here so far, maybe you're the shock, maybe you're the surprise, maybe you're the past. I don't know. Ooh, maybe you're the past. Some of you, you're the past. And something about you shocking, surprising, you being the past, is going to deeply benefit you. Okay? Because learning from the past and 6 of Cups is reflecting energy. 5 of Cups is a reflecting energy of a loss. Okay? Doesn't have to be you. But by me saying you're the shock, you're the surprise, maybe I'm reading you, and maybe like you're the shock, you're the surprise in someone else's experiences or other people's experiences. That's what I'm getting. That's why it's so quiet, because this is not you. This is not your shock, your surprise. Because I'm not even gonna lie, even if you do have a shock or surprise so far on my table, it's success. It's the Fool, which is Aquarius, and Uranus, which ironically enough, I mentioned you being the shock. That is the one of the few cards in the deck that actually rules shocks and surprises. So like you're the shock, you're the surprise in this Empress, which talks about stability, success, and achievement. Okay, like I'm reading it as Empress, Emperor for gender purposes. So it's someone that is on top, someone that is conquering, someone that is successful, someone that is doing well. When we talk about all aspects of life, okay. So I don't know. Some of you, you're the shock, you're the surprise, you're the past. I don't even know what that would mean in a lot of instances, but go you. Go you. So let me see what's going on. Let me pull more cards. That's why it's so quiet, because it's not it is about you, but like I'm looking at you from the outside in. And that's why I'm like, you're the star of this show. Like it feels like I'm looking at you from the outside in, and I've never had a table like this before. Look at you, Flamingo. I don't know why that's exciting, but it's different for me as a reader. That's why it's exciting for me personally, because I'm like, I've not read, like I'm looking at you from the outside in. I'm not stepping into your energy and reading you. Like this is what's going on with you. This is what's happening with you beyond you're stepping into this powerful, successful energy, or have, right? What's going on with my Flamingo spirit? Tell me the shock surprises regarding... Okay, well, I can't even get this up. Reflect. So there's a lot of, okay, reflection. So it's going to be very surprising for you. Got it. Okay, there's a lot of reflection. Hear the birds? I hope you can. The birds may not be you. There's a lot of reflection regarding you. That's why you're so quiet. I'm so busy trying. I'm like, tell me about this flamingo. Tell me about the flamingo. It's not about the flamingo. It's about the birds. Look, I don't know. Other people. I don't know. Because it's a reflection, right? Claim your independence. Maybe that's something you did or you have. And like, there's a lot of reflection, learning from the past. 5 of Cups is loss, regret, right? Spilled Cups. 6 of Cups is also past reflection-based energy. And what's maybe that's what's surprising and shocking for you. Okay, maybe this will lead to luck. Maybe this is a result of some luck for you, but there's a lot of reflection on the table. Okay, envision. Number 2. So you've got 2 like your deck. I mean, like your pile. So envision is in reverse. So like maybe this is the pile of like ducking off. I don't know. I get that, because envision is like not being able to see. I mentioned sight and glasses and being able to see things clearly. Some of you, there's an energy of reflection around you because, yeah, adjusting. You see that? Of needing to adjust. People adjusting how they've seen you. And I say people, but could be a person, could be some people, could be people in general. Like there's a certain reflection on perspective regarding you, like how people see you, how someone sees you. People that don't see you, people from your past, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a strong not being able to see or not seeing clearly, okay? And a reflection as a result. Okay. Tell me more about this flamingo. Spirit, please. Tell me about the flamingo. I mentioned you being possibly like the star of this show, of this reading. Feels like a flamingo that is doing well, or about to be doing well, or stepped into an energy of doing well, and there was a lot of reflection as a result. I don't know what's going on. So let me see. Tell me more. What does this flamingo spirit need to know? Surprises, shocks, and all the things. Or maybe tell us what's so shocking about the flamingo, because the flamingo is really shocking, apparently. We've got this yin energy, so it's intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. These are all the feminine expression signs. So this could be like my divine feminine pile. This could be a divine feminine within your vicinity. But there's an energy here, okay? When we talk about trust, patience, and receiving energy, yin talks about receiving, right? That empress energy of receiving like blessings. Like that's what it like, because a blessing could be anything. It doesn't have to be any specific area of life. Okay, that's what I'm getting. And so let me get, I'm hearing 3, so let's get 2 more from this deck and we'll take the bottom. We got, yeah, oh, ooh, this is my, okay, so someone here is very lucky, right? Lucky, very expansive, right? Very expansive. Didn't see it coming with the envision. I didn't see it coming. That's what I heard. So I don't know if this is regarding you or just you in general. Could be both, but I'm getting a strong observing you from outside in. Didn't see it coming. Okay, with envision, that's what the words. But Sagittarius is optimism, exploration, freedom. Okay. And Jupiter is the planet that rules this sign. Okay, so we talk about higher learning, higher knowledge, spiritual ascension, exploring other cultures, just being expansive, just in general, right? Sign that rules travel. But something about this pile, you have about to expand in a way that I'm hearing didn't see coming. Whether you, other people, because I got a lot of past influences on the table, okay? So give me more about this flamingo. One more and I'll take the bottom, please. Okay, a maturing energy. I'll take it. Yeah. House 12 talks about what you don't see coming or what you don't see clearly. Conjunction, a union, merging, and coming together. Okay. Things falling into place, things coming together. Planets that are in conjunction are usually right on top of each other. Okay? So something coming together. Could be in terms of relationships, could be in terms of creative endeavors, right? Could just be you coming together. Okay? But we've got this house 12, right? We talk about spirituality, transcendence, karma, sacrificial service, and healing. Very complementary of this yin energy, right? When we talk about that, because we've got spirituality twice. This card is ruled by Pisces, Neptune. Dreams, illusions, fantasies, things you don't see clearly. When I mentioned the not seeing things clearly vibe, and also hidden knowledge, hidden wisdom, right? So it's hidden shadow aspects, right? But it's also hidden gifts, right? We talk about it representing hidden enemies, but it also represents hidden allies. So those could be themes regarding shocks and surprises. But what I also have here, we talk about karma. I mentioned all of these other people. Something about this energy, not seeing it coming, and there's a lot of past. So when we talk about a lot of closing of cycles, like I did in the intro, and this heavy energy of needing to close cycles, this is a pile of closing cycles, and it affecting other people, or at least leading to some reflection on other people's end, right? Possibly regret for some, but it's all about this past, okay? And not seeing it coming. I don't know what's going on, but it looks great for you, okay? This is a pile, the only shadow that could exist is watching how you treat people, right? Because you never know. I don't really know. That's what I'm getting, okay? Because I get a strong not seeing it coming. So I don't know what's going on. So let me see. You do have believe in the impossible, blue moon. So rare, not, I could see this is not seeing it coming energy. So I don't know what's going on with my flamingo spirit. I like it because I'm not gonna lie. The shadow feels like karma, like retribution, like not in a I don't like I don't know how to describe the energy. It doesn't, like, I'm telling you, because your energy I'm getting on the table is exceptionally quiet. Like, I'm not really getting anything that you need to be doing or that you did beyond your creations. Like, I get a strong creation, right? And claiming your independence and stepping into your power. But beyond that, I'm just seeing like doing well, success, and all of the things, and expansion, and past, a heavy past lingering. Okay? So tell me more about this flamingo. Because it feels like other energies and regret. That's why I say that's the shadow. So tell me, yeah, okay, I'll take them both. Hold your vision, nothing will come of this situation. Okay. And then I love that Scorpio came through just because it feels like that heavy energy of it says work through your fears. This is a okay, so messages coming through for the Flamingo is to keep persevering. If this is a pile, that's the shadow. If this is a pile of like past influences, like in a shadow sense of like people trying to like sabotage you, because I get that. I get like hold your vision, nothing will come in the situation, work through your fears, like not needing to be afraid of external influences. Like I don't know why I got that. I got that wave just now, right? Of not needing to worry about it. So maybe this is a pile of you needing to know, like, don't worry about it if this is a thing. Because I'm getting a lot of other people. Like I'm getting other influences on the table versus yours. I'm seeing you doing well, like from the outside in, and then I'm seeing other sources. This is a pile of not needing to worry about it. If that's what you're concerned about. Because I didn't know that I didn't catch that you were concerned because your energy on the table is super quiet. So I don't know what any of your concerns would be, Flamingo spirit, but like don't worry about it. Hold your vision, nothing will come. Like if you feel like there's external, I don't know, influences working against you or whatever, like that's not a thing. And even if it has been, like, I mean, I don't know, don't worry about it. Okay? Don't worry about it. We've got this garden. This is an energy of like being social outside. It rules like being out in public, right? Like gatherings. Scorpio rules inheritances and debt. So I'm not gonna lie, I see where we talk about debts and karma. That's on the table for better for worse. But the dominant energy is where there are debts in your favor. We see that. And I see I heard karmic debt. Oh, because that word is there. Karmic debts, as well as inheritances. I see that, okay? This is a pile of people owing you. Oh, okay, if you're being owed. Got it. I do have the black fox jumping out. There's a lot of purple. Ooh, why is that a thing? I mean, I know why that's a thing, but because it's already all over the table. I'm just going to put it here. I don't know. Like I mean, I hate sending people to piles I don't do. If you're really called to pile 4, I mean, go ahead. I mean, just go. It's fine. But I'm hoping it's a different energy. It's not that many of you in the grand scheme of like views, whether mine or other people's. So that it makes sense that you're all overlapping because there's only so many of you. You probably watch multiple piles. Good for you. But this black fox talks about being very cunning, okay? Working through your fears, and just being very cunning, okay? So let me, oh, this is not the right, I mean, that's the next deck that we're going to. So maybe this healing oracle will give us some more details, but what does this fox talk about? Let me see. Talks about success, being smart and cunning, being trustworthy, trickery traps, being alert, all of the things. You can pause it if you want to read it, but overall vibe is not underestimating people, being smart, being wise. Cats are very cunning, just like that fox. You being that energy, okay? You stepping into that very cunning energy, okay? Or that energy have historically, because it's a past pile, right? Been around you, and you learning from that, learn from your past, and you being evolved and better, and something about you being very shocking, very surprising, and not seeing it coming, right? With this energy. So let me get 2 more. I'll take the bottom. Yeah, this is my pile of Yeah. Not seeing it coming. Got the bear. I'll take my last one in the bottom before I pull the book back out. Give me one more for this flamingo spirit. Okay, two more. Two more. The Ankh. We're closing a cycle for sure. That I know. This I know. Okay. So I'm gonna what are we doing? I'll put it here. Yeah, I'll put that there. This is gonna be together. So I've got the goddess and the birds. This may be my feminine pile. If not, I'm telling you, there's some sort of listen. There's a listening here. Number 22. If this feminine energy is not you, this feminine energy may be one of the dominant energies that I'm talking about, or you could have a divine feminine around you because it's heavy, right? Empress, yin, and the goddess, which in this deck is the woman. It's the woman, okay? So, but these came out together, and there's birds, there's chirping, there's a lot of chatter, and I do have listen, okay? I have listen. So put this here because listen wanted to be seen. There's a listening, there's birds, there's chatter. I mentioned other people. See how it complements? I'm telling you, I know what I'm talking about. Don't need these cards. Chatter. Okay, listen to the birds. There's chatter regarding the goddess, which you, someone else, other people. But there's a listening to the birds regarding it's coming out together. So we got the bear, the black fox, and then the Ankh. So let's get this here. See what the bear has to say. The birds is a big deal. There's something, birds and listening is a big deal. Don't know why. It's gonna be, I guess, personal to you. I got birds chirping outside. I don't know what's going on, but like listen. Some of you, it could be as simple as listen to me, because some of you are like, there's no way, I got like past influences. I'm telling you, listen. Okay, you need to listen. Listen to the guys. Honestly, all of this energy on my table is like this energy stepping in knows what it's talking about. Okay, from the background music to the birds that are chirping, listen. Do not ignore that. Okay. Okay, so let me see. We're 12. Talks about communicative exchange, negotiations, and restless activity. We're talking about negotiations and gossip. You can pause it if you want to see. The light is great today. I love that for us. I'll even flip to the goddess page just because some of you are nosy and like to see. And I'll just like pause. You can pause if you want to check it out because the light is great. And then let's go back to the bear because that's really important. Very important. What is that? 15? I think it might be 15. It is. Okay. The bear, yeah, so the bear is 15. It says the bear is a beacon of both physical and mental power. Talks about passion. Talks about being dominant. Okay. You can read it if you want to, but it talks about being dominant and doing what you need to do. Okay, being dominant, being cunning. Here we are. And then, and I also have steps, 14, 15 steps. So twos are relevant. You may be seeing repeating twos. You may be seeing repeating twos. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss everything. Okay, you may be seeing repeating twos. We talk about karmic scales. We got Libra here, all right, and more purple. More purple. Okay. Let me see what else I've got going on before I pull. But there's something you need to listen, something regarding birds chatter, possibly gossip. Okay. Oh, I forgot to let you see the last card, closing the cycle. Let me see. The Ankh. Okay. A destined rebirth is happening. It's necessary. It's by design. Allow the clouds to roll. In their movements, you will obtain clear vision. Look at you. Clear vision. Okay. And it guides us to a place of rebirth after pain and death of a cycle. Talks about resilience, alchemy, mental shape shifting. What's here now is powerful and endless, just like the life force of the Ankh is continuous. Okay, and it says the strength to let go and the courage for vision and change is all you need from this life to the next. So, I mean, it's something about power and knowing your power, being in your power, and something about you stepping into that or fully embodying that is either very shocking, very surprising. You may be encouraged to see encouragement towards that. But I don't know what this is. I'm going to be honest with you. These are connected. They came out together. But something about here, listening to the chatter regarding someone feminine in nature possibly, or if that's you, there's a lot of chatter about you, okay? Because it's all over my table, okay? All right. Especially since envision was reversed. Something you're not seeing. Possibly regarding someone feminine in nature or yourself, like some like didn't see it coming. I mentioned earlier, but like something you're not seeing, or either about yourself or about this. Okay, could be relevant as well. And truth is trying to come out in the form of an eagle. And we're doing bird readings. We're doing bird readings. Okay. So let me get my 3 from this. Tell me more about this flamingo spirit, please. Omens. This is actually a hawk. I'll get the book for omens because we can. And it's funny because something about the number 31 because it's 31 minutes of this pile. So something about the omen. Let's check it out. This book definitely wants to be read because I accidentally grabbed it before. I grabbed the other deck. So hawks are messengers. They're messengers. Okay, they bring back messages from both the seen and unseen. Okay, there's some messages you're ignoring. So it talks about focus and intuition. Pay attention to coincidences. Okay, focus on where you want to go and how high you want to fly. And if you see a hawk, someone is trying to get your attention. You may be seeing hawks. Okay, you may be seeing hawks. Okay, and then it says, pay attention to serendipity in your life. Be glad, for this is a reminder that you are living in the flow of energy. Things will soon shift for you. Now, I like this book. That's cute and all. But listen, I don't know. Listen, birds. Hawks are messengers. Okay, we got birds. We got a feminine. There's some messages, okay? We got a maturing energy of the home, number 44. I don't know what's going on. So I'm going to give you 2 more cards. We'll take the bottom and I'll close it out with that last deck. But that's going to be specific to all of you, okay? It's an incoming energy of things you can't see, for better, for worse, past, present, and future. More birds, but the number 4 is back. And 31 reduces to 4. So I guess you're going to go to that pile. I don't like y'all following me to all these piles. I'm not going to lie, because I feel like it makes all of the piles the same message. And people are like, you just keep saying the same thing. Well, y'all don't listen. So I have to repeat. Okay. But omens, past, present, future. Okay. What messages have you been getting? Possibly towards ascension. What messages have you been getting? Okay. That you've not been listening to. Right. The seen and unseen. Forgiveness. Okay. And then at the bottom I've got, hold on, got a blurry. Now what's that? Oh, you're not seeing things clearly, for sure. Why is my shoulder, my right shoulder, watch it, okay? Because now I'm like, ooh, it got real stiff. Ooh, watch that if that's you, because that's not me. I don't have issues. Like I don't have shoulder issues, okay? 36 is grounding. Ooh, and right when I said it, listen. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. Like for a while you were really quiet on the table, Flamingo Spirit. Then you like really stepped in for real. I don't know if you just were halfway listening and now I got your attention. And like, cause I stepped into like like something with the shoulder. Ooh, that really bothered. Like now it's like, I don't like it. All right. But grounding, okay? Like ground your energy. I don't know what's going on. So let me see why this forgiveness, because I feel like I'm a little all over the place now. I'm not gonna lie. So forgiveness and everything's blurry. Okay, it said that forgiveness is the greatest gift we can give ourselves. Forgiveness of others, but also forgiveness of the self. We are the most critical and judgmental of ourselves. The inner critic does so much more harm than criticism that comes from others. Forgive yourself for trusting others and getting hurt, for not knowing, for not seeing, for not believing. You are human and you are growing and learning. Human perfection is rooted in imperfection, and it talks about forgiveness in these situations. So listen, stop overreacting. I feel like there's a little bit of an overreacting regarding your past, because this is a heavy emphasis on the past. That's why you were so quiet, and all only thing stepped on the table is your past. All of the people, all of the energy of your past, and you need to listen regarding the present for sure. But you need to let go of whatever in the past, right? Like hold your vision. Don't worry about what's going on historically in the past. Even if your past is worried about you, let it. It's fine. Like don't worry about it. Okay. Ground your energy. Oh, look, my shoulder's fine. Look at me. No, because I'm not gonna lie, it got really stiff and I don't know what's going on. So like if that's a thing for you, watch it. If that's something that you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, just watch it. Just be careful with your shoulder, okay? Because that's a thing. I don't know, and it was like sharp. And I feel like I've gotten that before. So just watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. So what is the grounding energy of number 36? Oh, that's a lot of words. It's a lot of words. It's a lot of words. Talks about grounding, okay? But I'm just gonna skip to the end. It says by drawing this card, you're being asked to look at areas of your life where you may be employing false grounding as a coping mechanism. So some of you are not as grounded as you think you are, okay? Like you have to be right? So it talks about not getting your energy from outside of yourself and using it directly from the divine, right? Like actually grounding your energy, because some of you are not actually as grounded as you think, okay? And not in a messing up kind of a way, but you could be doing a little bit better of a job of it, especially if you like dwell on the past a lot. Like you have a lot of instances where we talk about forgiveness and guilt. Now, I will also say, I don't want you to like prioritize, just you yourself, because there is a heavy external presence. Like I don't want you to worry or dwell or stress about it, but it exists. Like there's a lot of listening, a lot of chattering regarding something, could just be you in general, okay? A lot of energies of either wanting forgiveness, needing forgiveness, a lot of guilty individuals around. I get that, okay? So just watch that. Watch it not from a dwelling perspective, but just be aware of it and make sure you have boundaries, because part of grounding is having boundaries, okay? That's what we talk about. Okay, so let me get this last thing. Yeah, because I mean, because you got at the bottom of your reset was good luck. And when I split, look how clear, right? Banish a curse. Like it's fine. Like you don't worry about it. It exists. Yeah, it exists. But like, don't worry about it. Some of you, the blessing is individuals where we talk about this past, seeing you thrive. Okay? I feel like I've gotten that before. Ooh, I'm clearing energy. Maybe that's what you need. Some of you are like, some of you have a little bit of a dark edge, and I think it's funny because like I'm not like afraid of like dark edges. I'm not like all love and light, but some of you have a little bit of a dark edge where you're like, yes, karma, let them see me shine. I love that for you, but that's a thing of, it's truly a thing, and not from a shadow of a vengeful perspective. It's just like certain, like it's a lesson of, I guess, how you treat people, how you see people, and all the things. Like certain people are gonna have to see you do well, which you were gonna do anyway, but letting you know that certain individuals are gonna have to like see it, okay? And that's either is leading to, will lead to reflection, has led to reflection, guilt, shame, whatever the stuff is, okay? But eventually the most important thing is it leads to healing, okay, for everybody. So let me see my final messages for this flamingo. You are a great pile. Look at you. Good fortune. I love this for you. Blessed day. Look at you. This is such a great pile. I mean, don't be living and dwelling in the past. Your destiny, look, because it slipped from under good fortune. Your destiny is literally good fortune. We have blessed day. That's your card that came out. Okay? So just be blessed. Like, and cut ties where you're feeling dragged down, right? I feel some of you are getting like encouragement to like cut ties in certain spaces, certain connections and all of that. Like some of the things I talked about, I felt like I was being vague because I didn't want to like lead the viewer, but like, because it's going to be it's broad enough that I want to make it broad enough that it resonates for everybody, that it taps your intuition when I'm talking, like, you know what I'm talking about, who's saying what about how, what, who, what, whatever, you know. But like blessed day, I'm not even gonna lie, some of you, blessed day into cut ties is like, you'll be more blessed once you cut ties in certain instances. But I'm also getting, I hate to say it, some of you, there's certain energy around you, whether we're talking about actual people, right? It could be people, it could be environments, it could be internal, like mentality, perspective, habits. As you step into blessings, you're not going to be able to take that with you, them with you, do that anymore. Okay? Like it's not gonna work in this blessed environment. Okay? Because we got resilience. We got more fox. Right? You're gonna have to be more cunning with that resilience energy. Okay? You're gonna have to stand your ground in certain energies, right? With certain energies. Okay? This is your bottom. Yeah, you're gonna have to cast away some of that negative energy. Okay? It's blurry because some of you don't really want to see, but you got cast away negativity. Okay? And ooh, yeah, because if you don't, you got good luck in reverse. You got good luck in reverse if you don't cast away the negativity, but because it fell on listen. If you don't listen, you're not going to see good luck. You're not going to cast away negativity. Straight up. Now, it fell like this, and by me picking it up like that, that means I picked it up in a maturing. If you listen, especially when we talk about chaotic situations and people, if you listen, you'll see a maturation of that blessed day. Like that blessed day will become blessed months, blessed years, right? You don't just feel good for a day, you'll feel good for life, right? I mean, things will still happen because that's just life, but your overall energy will feel very, very blessed, very, very lucky, okay? But the only way you're going to see the good luck is if you cast away the negativity, okay? And if you allow in the positive energy, okay? This is a pile that needs more advice. Got it. You're not listening to the advice you're getting, because I feel like this is a pile that's already gotten advice, but tell what does this flamingo spirit, I mean, this is a pile of doing exceptionally well. You're exceptionally blessed to the point where people from your past are like, look at pile 2, look at the flamingo, you know, whether we're talking about from a jealous perspective. But honestly, this isn't even a pile of a lot of people being jealous of you. This is a pile of people feeling really guilty, really shame of either how they did you, or like how they saw you, or how they like I don't know, it just feels like a regretful energy for this pile. So I don't know what's going on, but I love that you're doing so well that people are reflecting and growing. So, and if you don't feel like that this is past, present, incoming, you know, that's how I read. That's why they're doubling down on making sure. Some of you like are hard-headed and you don't listen. So they're like, let me make sure they remember she said past, present, incoming. So they put this here like, hawks are messengers. Listen, birds are messengers. I'm predicting. She's predicting. Like they're making sure you know, because some of you are hard-headed. Okay? So tell me more about this flamingo. Give me some advice for my flamingo spirit. I'm going to do it like I used to do. Oh, yeah, step back. Some of you are being called to step back from certain energies, okay? Period, the end. Right? Duality. Oh, yeah. Okay, so you got incoming energy of end of a cycle. Like what's coming in is truly the end of a cycle. End of a cycle. Boom. Let loose. This is celebration. This is Mardi Gras on Bourbon Street. Okay? That's the card. So great energy, celebration, success, doing really well, feeling really well, looking good, closing of a cycle, taking a step back from energies that are holding you back. Okay. And maybe that's all of these past influences. Okay. So that is all I have for you today, pile number 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3, my vulture spirit. Ooh, this is such a clear energy. I feel like I'm clear, like I can hear clearer, like I'm speaking clearer. I'm gonna be honest with you. I already felt like this wasn't gonna be a pile that was very long. I don't know why, but that's just the energy I was intentionally sitting with. Like, it's not gonna take much. And when I was cleansing your Afro Goddess Oracle, a lot of cards fell out, and like I heard intuitively, like lucky news. I heard lucky news, and I heard that before I finished. Now, I've got my 2 Oracle decks at the top of each reset, right? So I'm telling you, I heard lucky news because I saw the letter and I saw, I think, the clover, which lucky news, right? And then now is a lucky time. You got that rabbit, that bunny. Freedom is yours. I don't know what that means, but you got number 33 and you are pile 3, but now is a lucky time. It is that time of year for me, real time, Easter, so it could be real time for those of you watching, but it also could represent just like spring in general when we talk about a timeless sense. But something about this rabbit spirit, now is a lucky time, and I heard lucky news. So lucky news, now is a lucky time, and this is, oh, it's incoming the way I'm holding it. So here's the thing. This came out twice. It came out at the bottom of a reset, and then I wanted to make sure I got a full thorough, because it's a funny deck, right? I wanted to keep cleansing, and it literally threw itself out and landed at the bottom again. So incoming, blessing, moon. So now is a lucky time. You got lucky news coming in, blessing, moon, contentment. Something that's going to make you feel exceptionally content. I don't know why, but I'm really vibing with this vulture spirit. What is this? So I'll let you see what just slid. Some of you like to see that slid. So I'm going to grab it. Let's just grab it. Let's grab it. What is this? Incoming energy of the dream. Oh, okay, so a dream. So maybe something you dreamed about. I have a dream reading that I did. Go pick a pile from the dream reading. I'm actually explicitly telling you, some of you may pick the same pile, like pile 3. But you don't have to, okay? Like, I feel like I was being encouraged to make sure you know you don't have to pick your same pile. I don't know why. I don't even remember that reading. That was days ago. But you're being told, yes, go to the dream reading. Something incoming regarding a dream, but pick the one that actually calls you. Don't just pick because it's 3, okay? Unless that's the one that calls you, okay? So let me get into it. So for those of you that are new, I read past, present, and incoming energy. And I do read from a polarity. No shadow. Got it. I was gonna say there's a light and a shadow. Just find yourself in a lesson in the journey. Because that was 3 toots. What shadow? And honestly, I feel so ungrounded for this pile that I probably said that all right. So excuse me if I repeated something just now, because I'm not editing. I don't have time for all that editing. Tell me about this turkey vulture spirit, please. What shocks, surprises, luck, especially the luck since it came out immediately. Anything that's important that they need to know about. Tell me about this turkey vulture spirit, please. Some of you pick pile 3 all the time, and I'm telling, I don't know who this is, because backstory, I recreated this thumbnail. I ended up with the same exact bird. So these birds are not done talking to all of you picking these, but I was told not only to like I don't know, I needed to put them in exact order. I think some of you here are being told to stop picking pile 3 just because it's pile 3. Okay. I'm not saying that this isn't your pile. Some of you maybe, but if you like, I'm being told to tell you to stop doing that. That's why that dream came out like that, because I explicitly heard that. Okay. So give me my Vulture spirit. Like, I'm not saying you can't pick pile 3, but if it's not, like, if you just picked it just because it's the number 3, I heard that, that's not a good enough reason. Especially if something else called you in that same reading. Like, for example, if you pick this pile because it's pile 3 with no real reason, but like maybe, I don't know, like pile 1 was actually calling you, or 2, then go to the bird that's yours, okay? Or in other readings, right? Making sure you're going to your right piles. Yeah, this is my pile of needing details, okay? Got it. Because it landed on the tarot, which is my details. So we'll see. What's this? Act as if. Look at you, chameleon spirit. Number 14. Act as if. I don't know why everybody feels like they're coming from that pile 4, which, I mean, I know why that energy is here on the table, but maybe pile 4 is like a thing, right? Because it's even the same color as that bird, because there's hints of like that green and blue on that bird as well. It's a hummingbird. So look at you, chameleon spirit. Act as if. So you're being told, act as if. You have lucky news coming in, okay? Yeah, I don't know. I really like this card. I don't see it often. I don't know that it's ever come out in a reading before, actually. Like, I see it, obviously, as I'm shuffling and such, but it came out. So, chameleon, act as if. Some of you need to either blend in, okay, or fade out, or like just something like act as if. I don't know what that means. So, let's see what's at the bottom. Life is a mystery. Number 8, Bobcat spirit. Look at you. Act as if. Life is a mystery. I don't know what that's all about, but it's a little ominous. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit ominous. Someone here has something about this chameleon and life is a mystery. Some of you have a very mysterious energy, okay? Or you have a mysterious look. Some of you actually have eyes that change colors depending on the lighting. I can see that. Some of you look different based on the angle or like what you're wearing. Like, it changes your whole vibe. Like, not saying you look like a whole nother person, but your energy shifts based on what you're wearing. So like, you'll change, like you'll dress a certain way and people will perceive you as this type of person, and then you change the way you dress and you look like a whole nother personality type. That's what I'm getting. I don't know why that's relevant. Maybe this is just making sure you know that you're in your right pile, but you do have act as if. Life is a mystery. So some of you, it's something specific you may be asking about. It's like, just act as if, live your life as you're getting what you want or whatever, and just trust, because life is a mystery. You can't control things, okay? Chameleons shift, they pivot, they change. That's a message to roll with any changes, okay? Be flexible, because life is a mystery. You can't always see things before they come, okay? We have another 8, strength. Tell me more about this Vulture spirit. Shocks, surprises. Some of you have a shocking surprise that you don't even know. Like, they're not gonna tell you. And I don't think it's bad. That's why they led with the lucky news, blessings. I see what's going on now. I see what's going on. They led with all of the great energy to make sure you know something's gonna come in. You don't even get to like know about it, because you don't get to know about every shock and surprise that's gonna happen, even the good ones. So you sit tight, because something great's gonna happen. Love that for you. Yeah, look at that. Anytime you ask a yes or no question, the sun is like yes. It talks about great energy. So everything I'm talking about right now, the sun, amazing energy. Act as if. Life is a mystery. Something amazing. I mean, I don't even have the words to describe it. Something amazing. Okay. Some of you, there's something that you feel is certain. Something you feel like is very right. Feel very certain, but you're not like, you're like, anything could happen. Life is life, right? Like, I'm not saying that you're questioning it, like you could be, right? Like something you're rolling with, like, I think this is a thing. I think this is a thing. I think this is a thing. But you know, anything can happen, because life is life. You're getting a confirmation like, ooh, great energy. Like, yes, something amazing's coming in. I tried to put those back and, and the deck was not having it. So we're rolling with that. I don't know what this energy is, but I was like, don't you dare put that back. Because I don't know if you saw how I hit my hands, but it's like, don't you dare put that back. And by the way, we're clarifying and closing out this deck because they don't want this to be too long. Look at this, the Fool, brand new energy, 2 major arcana, something great, something exceptional, something shocking. It's going to be an amazing shock. The Sun talks about like your personality, your joy, your pleasure, happiness, light. The Fool is excitement, it shocks, it surprises. It's like, can be community, collective energy, but it's like something shocking, something freeing, right? That's what's coming out. Like, don't you put that back. Like, some of you, they're like, don't get so surprised that you like mess it up or do whatever, because it's something that will be shocking, right? With Life, it's a Mystery and the Fool, I tried to put it back. Don't you dare put that back. That's what it is. Like, don't you dare put that back. Don't you dare turn this down. That's what I have. Okay, Page of Coins actually can reference offers. Okay, so Page of Coins talks about offers of on the material plane, right? But it does talk about messages regarding the material, like physical initiative. So anything that happens in the actual world, like, right? We talk about emotions, we talk about spirit, we talk about the mind, but this is all about like life, in life for real. Life is a mystery. Something that comes out, maybe it doesn't seem as probable as possible, right? As probable or possible, but there's some lucky news on the material plane for this pile. All right. I said it 11 minutes and 11 seconds of your recording. 5 of Cups. Talks about a loss or perceived loss. Yeah, it talks about a loss or perceived loss. The beauty of that card is there are 2 cups available, right? Some of you, there's an opportunity you feel is either gone, you've lost, or that you haven't taken, or that you like messed up, but like it's not gone. I think that's why that came out like that. Like, there's a whole fresh opportunity here that you're acting like you don't see, or that you don't see, that they're making sure you know. Like, yeah, there's a far off in the distance too. Like, something that you feel like is lost is not necessarily the case. Wheel of Fortune, the tide is turning. Okay, if you felt exceptionally unfortunate, don't even worry about it, because the tide is truly turning for the best, right? Wheel of Fortune following the 5 of Cups feels like the tide turning for the best. Okay, because they want to make sure I knew there's no shadow in this pile like that. This is not a shadow pile. They led with that. So that 5 of Cups talks about the opportunities you don't see due to whatever perceived losses, perceived missed opportunities, or whatever is happening. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune talks about luck. It talks about fortune. It talks about the tide turning in your favor here. Okay. So let me, because remember, you got Blessing Moon here. So let me see what's going on. Okay. That quickly. Incoming energy of focus. Act as if, regain focus. Okay. Act as if, regain focus, and transform whatever situation you think has been lost. I don't know why I'm being told to take 3 from this. Okay, well, let me see, because I didn't do that anywhere else, but 3 is a number. Those of you where you pick piles because you pick 3, this may very well be your pile for real, but they just want you to know, like, just in general, don't be picking 3 just because it is. Just because that's your, like, a number you like, okay? Aries, the Inspirer. Okay. Focus. Incoming energy of focus and inspiration, okay? You're going to be very focused. You're going to be very inspired soon, okay? Something about being focused, having focus, and being inspired. There we go. I heard this is tuning out the noise, but why is listen in reverse? What's going on? Or maybe you haven't been listening. This could be my pile of you haven't been listening. Incoming energy of focus. You are the Inspirer. You haven't been listening to something. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you haven't been listening to something. Incoming energy of Ignite. Something you're supposed to do. Number 11, first quarter. It's early stages. Something you're supposed to do. Some of you may be wallowing on something. Okay? You may be wallowing. Or feeling like you've lost or you're losing. Turning it around. You haven't been listening. Something you need to do. Okay? Or you're not listening. Some of you, it's not a, oh, I've been wallowing. Some of you, it's a, or you just feel like you missed an opportunity, or you missed a chance, or you just missed something. Like it feels like something you just feel didn't work out or whatever. I don't know why it's like that, but you're going to get some lucky news, or something's going to turn around really quickly. Okay. Something's going to ignite. There will be incoming energy of focus. You are inspired, or you will be inspired, but someone will inspire you with that Aries energy. It is Aries season, by the way. So some of you, just Aries season will give you that energy. It is the sign that rules energy. Okay. Okay. And some of you will be inspired with a message you either missed, haven't heard, weren't listening to, right? Something about catching on to something you might have missed. That's kind of what I'm getting a little bit. So let me keep pulling. I know I said this wasn't going to be as long, but I couldn't interpret that. And I felt like I needed to try at least a little bit. So tell me more about this turkey vulture. Honestly, you're going to get clarity, because if you feel like you've missed something, missing something, or not understanding, comprehending something, not knowing what's going on, clarity is one thing for sure that's coming in. That I know. So tell me more about this pile number 3, this vulture spirit, please. Let's keep it going. Shock, surprises, luck. I heard fortune. Ooh, look at you. Ha, luck, fortune. Yeah, look at you. I'm not taking any more. Something's grounding you. You're very stable, especially when we talk about in terms of the material plane. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled by fixed signs. Okay, it's fixed sign energy. And where I don't associate it with that, I personally associate it with Sagittarius and Jupiter. Like if I have to pick a sign, I pick Sagittarius and Jupiter. And that's what you have here. So we talk about fixed signs, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. It talks about stability, persistence, loyalty, dependability. Something is more dependable, more stable, more like good than you think that it actually is. Okay. Grounded and stable. Okay. But Wheel of Fortune is here. This is some stable luck. This is some stable fortune. Like some of you, what's coming in, what's shocking is you feeling very lucky, and you being shocked at how stable that the luck actually is. Because when we use the word luck, we talk about energy that's often fleeting, like the cycle, right? Things that the tide turns. This is some very stable energy coming in. Okay. I love that. Very grounded. And we talk about like expansion, right? Because grow and expand, the planet that rules luck and fortune, like I channeled just now, it says it's stable. Okay. It's very, very much so stable, and will continue to grow in a very grounded, stable way. Okay. I heard don't worry about what could go wrong. Okay. At the bottom of your reset is be bold and make the first move. Aries is the first cardinal sign. We talked about dreams. Have faith in your dreams is here. Let me get more. Tell me about this vulture spirit, please. What does a vulture spirit need to know? I love it. Look at you. New moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. This talks about home, family, comfort, all of those things. Stabilizing of emotions. Just being comfortable and relaxing. Okay. And then look, the sign ruled by this planet, Sagittarius, luck is on your side. This is the lucky pile. This is the pile of, oh, you're so lucky, you're so great. You're so lucky, you're so great. I don't know what else to say. This is a lucky pile. You're safe, you're stable, you're lucky. The luck is grounded. It's not going anywhere for the most part. Like, I mean, life is gonna life. That's life. You know, like you can't control all things, but for the most part, this is a very lucky, very stable pile. Look at you. This is why I was referencing the lucky news. This is one of the cards. But I do see news. Stork represents expansion. Okay. Very much similar to that full energy. House, home, all of that. Love it. Okay. Tell me more about this vulture spirit, please. Closing of a cycle. Tell me more about this vulture spirit. Luck, fortune, things they need to know. What does this vulture spirit need to know, please? It's incoming for them. So Could be literal. We got the child. Could be very much so literal. But the child talks about that full energy. It is very much that energy of a new beginning, a fresh start, a new outlook on life, a wave, a fresh wave of luck. I'm not taking it. Sky, let's talk about cutting things off. But that's that full energy. So you got an incoming energy of the birds. So messages, chatter, conversations, communication, information. Lots of messages. So I do want 3 from this deck, but something new is coming in. I don't know what that is. Like I said, a lot of you is just energy. Energy and fortune. I don't know what's going on. Let me see. Tell me more about my pile number 3, my Vulture spirit. What do they need to know? That knocked I heard that knocked the wind off of that. Like knocked the wind out of me. Okay. We've got something is not okay. Let me see what this is, because this is the maturing energy of the garden. And so bloom. Something that you thought wasn't gonna bloom or hasn't bloomed is beginning. Like something, I don't know, like, because blooming is like a growth. It's like spring. It's like flower that's going, something that you thought, like a flower that you thought died. Because I'm going to use this analogy. A flower you thought died, or a flower that you thought like went to dust or whatever, is blooming. That's why you got that fool. That's why you got the child. Like things are growing. I've heard early stages. Things are growing. And I don't know, you just thought something wasn't working out that it did. And then this maturing energy of the garden, especially since the maturing of the energy of the garden. Ooh, literally a flower that you thought, like let's use the gardening example since it's here. If you thought a flower wasn't gonna take, right? It wasn't gonna take root, wasn't gonna ground, wasn't gonna, like a seed that wasn't gonna take, it did. Okay? Could be an analogy for anything. Like you didn't think that it was gonna bloom. You didn't think it was going to grow. You didn't think it was going to take. We've got this first quarter of Ignite. We've got Aries of creation. Some of you, we could be talking about literal since the child did come out. But this maturing energy of a garden, we've got something that we didn't think was going to take that did for this pile. Okay. And the garden is a maturing of that. It's harvest. The garden in a maturing sense is a harvest. Okay. I heard the birds and the bees, okay? So could be literal for some of you, okay? Let me get one more. My Vulture spirit, please. One more card from my Vulture spirit. What do we have to say to this Vulture spirit? This is a public perception combination. This is chatter, conversations, possibly gossip, just people talking in general. And the garden is like public spaces, right? It's like outside. It's like, could be like events and all of the things. So chatter regarding that. A spark in that area. For the best I'm hearing. Okay. There we go. That's what I missed. An increase in something lucky regarding public perception, favor, collective spaces, chatter regarding collective spaces for the better. The book. We've got alchemy. I'm going to pull out the book really quickly and we'll talk about it more. I don't need it so much here, maybe here and here. Okay. The stork. So some of you, I'm talking like literal, like children and or gardens. Okay. So congratulations. But also those of you where we talk about advancing in areas, certain areas of life, I'm seeing advancement, I'm seeing recognition, I'm seeing success, especially when we talk about studying. So let me get this book really quickly. Some of you, 2026 will be a year, a very specific year. I don't know what we're talking about here, but something about that year. I'm not saying that any of this is going to wait that long, but that year specifically will be a big deal. I don't know why. Okay. Oh, okay. It'll be a big deal. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But I've got the garden. Okay. The beauty of the garden has always been the greatest setting for lighthearted gatherings. So it talks about gatherings, social, again, networking, all of those things. And then we've got 26, which is the book, and it talks about knowledge, education, wisdom, hidden secrets, information that you need to research. Love it. And I'll go back to the stork just to look at it really quickly. All right. Change and movement. Okay. So we talk about change and movement. So yeah, I mean, things are changing. Things are growing for the best. You get a wave of luck. You got a wave of fortune. And whatever wave is stepping in, that's very loud, because these two cards are exceptionally loud, especially when we talk about conversations and learning more about you. Because I don't know, learning more about you or loud information regarding things you're studying and things you're either sharing knowledge with or studying. It's a very loud energy. It's a very loud, successful wave, but it's a very stable, grounded wave. That's what you need to know, okay? So don't get overwhelmed. All right. Let's close this out. I've got my last two decks. Give me my last messages for my pile number 3, my Vulture spirit, please. Oh, they're like, oh yeah, she's ready to close it out. I am. But look at that. Look at all this joy coming in. I love that for you. And transformation. Okay, so we got joy. Joy leading to transformation. Things that bring you joy will transform your life, will transform your experience. And finding more joy will change things absolutely for the better. The more joy you find, the more luck you'll find, okay? So let me see. Let me get one more because I want one more. Okay, good. And this is regarding this expansive, transformational energy. Look at that. The sun. Needing to be told things multiple times. The sun. Masculine energy is the sun, okay? That's also this activist principle, okay? So this you may be asking, this is interesting, because there was one pile. So some of you, this masculine energy is you, like your masculine side that you're being more active and engaged in. Others of you, this is a masculine presenting individual, right? Some of you may have a divine masculine in your vicinity, period, and regardless of expression, because this is a pile of divine masculine energy. So if it's not you, then it's possibly someone within your vicinity, or you activating this aspect of yourself for your highest good. You're going to be creating things. Love that. All right. Growth. Okay. Love that. So let me close it out. I've got my last deck, and we can wrap this up. I see leadership. I see financial security. Love that for you. Tell me more about this Vulture spirit, please. My final messages for my Vulture spirit. What's shocking, surprises, what do they need to know? You're very lucky. You're going to be very lucky, and you'll see it very much so soon, especially since you've got this karmic justice. Things will balance out for the best. This is a good karma pile, straight up. Good karma, good karma, good karma. Okay? Everyone will see, because with all of this is outside energy underneath that the birds and the garden, everyone will see. Things will balance, okay? For the best. Some of you will see, because we're talking about the birds and the garden is outside. Oh, I'm talking too much. The birds in the garden is external energy. So it's like chatter, other people, right? The garden is places you go see other people. You'll see, for the better, for worse, karmic justice regarding other people. I've been getting that a lot. It makes sense with the transits, because you're not like, yeah, you're the main character in your world, but like the world is still a place that exists, right? Like it exists outside of you. So like you'll see other people, you know, get their blessings or pay their karmic debts, same as you. But like something about this pile is seeing it actively so, or being conscious enough of it that it's a thing. Okay. So tell me, no, that's too many. Give me 2 more, please, to close this out. We'll take the bottom. Shocks, surprises, or maybe karmic justice in the most shocking of ways. Maybe that's the thing. Maybe it will be very shocking the way it happens. I don't know. But tell me about my pile number. Yeah. Okay. Incoming energy of overcoming fear. Okay, so this is about This supports the karmic justice of you seeing it play out and you not being afraid. Because some of you, I don't know why you're afraid of like negative karma, especially since you've got blessed day at the bottom. Some of you are not sure. I don't know what's going on. I mean, if you're picking your power, like I feel like this is most people are, unless something resonated that I said earlier that threw you off. I don't know. But this is a blessed day pile. Okay. And karmic justice will lead to an overcoming of fear. Like you don't need to be worried about negative shadow traits for this group, depending on where you fall or how. What's that? I felt like something flipped and it didn't. Got it. But when you, as you see karmic justice, you'll be less fearful. That's what I'm getting. Okay. And you'll be very surprised, like, oh, I didn't realize I was a good person. This pile is funny. You're like, oh, I didn't realize good things could happen to me. That's so sweet. Aw. I love that. My vulture spirit. Some of you are like, oh, I didn't realize good things could happen to me. Aw. I love this. Just because that energy came through, I'm like, oh, that's that personality type stepping in. Got it. Give me one more, my last message. Yeah. Something regarding something you didn't think was going to take. Something you didn't think was going to take is going to absolutely take, okay? The bottom, you've got casting away of negativity, right? Cast away of negativity, overcoming fear. That's what's incoming for you, okay? But something regarding a negative bloom, something that didn't bloom or isn't blooming, don't feel is blooming, is igniting. You have Aries here to support that. It's masculine energy to support that, okay? Concealment. Okay, especially when we talk about things you've hidden from other people. Yeah, for sure. Especially things you've hidden from other people or things that have been hidden from you, right? Because masks could be a mask against you, right? Someone wearing a mask or people wearing a mask, right? To your detriment, okay? You're going to see some casting away of negativity. You're going to see some support. You're going to see some luck in those areas. This concealment in reverse talks about karmic justice, things balancing out to where you're comfortable enough to take off your mask, depending on where, who, however that resonates for you. Because concealment talks about removal of a mask and not hiding from all of this light. Okay. All right. Listen to the birds. They're really chattering behind me. I think they're confirming me because as soon as I like listen to the birds and I stop talking, they stop chirping. What is that? They stop chirping. So they're like, yeah, I feel like the birds are ad-libbing a little bit. It's funny. It's hilarious. So I'm going to close it out. You have lots of great things coming in. Nothing to really be afraid of. Again, this is a great, excellent energy. So that is all I have for you today, pile number 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 4, my purple hummingbird. Let's see what messages the spirit has for you. This is one of those piles that feels really clean. Like the table feels really clean. It's like that appreciation space. So I don't know what's going on, but I did, I took a little bit of a break, but then I came back and I just want to tap in with your resets. And the energy was already feeling good, right? Like I said, a clean, refreshed admiration space, but you do have the beast spirit, which is sweet results await. Okay. You've got here the lovers. I'm like, okay, that's nice energy. Talks about like Gemini energy of like communication, possibly messages. So maybe some sweet messages, any area of life. But you do have here incoming energy of the lunar eclipse, which I love it because literally filming this during a lunar eclipse, right? So that's what's happening real time for me. You have a blue moon. I mentioned fresh energy. Look at it. I love it. I didn't know this was here. Like I looked at the bottom of the resets, but I didn't realize this was here. So you got this lunar eclipse, which the description is kind of like a divine feminine energy. Makes sense, right? Full moon, eclipse. So, but this blue moon, I don't know what that's all about. And it matches the thumbnail, which is like the lightning and the renewal and even some of the purple. So I love that for you. I love that for you. There's always a pile, at least one nowadays, that we have this really exciting energy. I love this deck for this reason, the way that the sun is hitting it. But we do have Mars, which is move forward, defend self. So something's coming in aggressively. What's here? New moon eclipse is actually coming up. So I like the correlation with the purple for your pile. But there is actually a new moon eclipse, ironically enough. It's Aries season. So if you're watching it real time, it must be a time sensitive message because the new moon eclipse will be in Aries. All right. Well, let me just keep pulling it and see what's at the bottom of everything else. Okay, you got the key, number 33. What's the 10? That's the Ankh. Okay, so definitely closing a cycle, but what is 10? What is 10? Look, I'm struggling to get to it. Okay, so we're cutting something off. That's the sky. That's the sharp. Oh, okay. That's the energy. I got it. I'm going to look at the last two because, I mean, at this point, we've looked at the bottom of everything. But I see who's stepping in. I see what's stepping in. We've got retreat. So if you need a break or if you've taken a break, you're fine. Yeah, I'm going to take my time with this energy. You do have passion. Got it. Okay. This is where we are. This is where we're supposed to be. Got it. Okay, so let me just gently place everything. So when I was preparing for this pile and I took the break right before, it was really exciting because like I felt the positive energy coming in immediately. Go to the skeleton key readings if you haven't. I recently did one. You may be called to a pile there. You likely will be called to a pile there. Pay attention to the timelines I just mentioned. If you're watching this in real time, even if you're finding it a little bit after maybe the time period I'm filming this in or recent future for me will be relevant in some way to whatever messages you get. All right, because it feels time sensitive, but this message is going to be a special message. So let me see this purple hummingbird spirit. Good news, luck, good karma, any shocks, surprises, important messages for this pile for purple hummingbird group. Again, this is not an energy that you rush. There was a recent pile and a recent reading. Honestly, it was a skeleton key reading I most recently did that had a similar energy come through. It's not the same one, but very similar energy come through. Should I say related? Okay, let's see. What's the message for this pile number 4? This purple hummingbird spirit. So for whatever reason, that felt like 2. So I may pull 2. I don't know why it's a question of whether or not I'm pulling 2, but it feels questionable whether or not I'm pulling 2. And I don't know, maybe you're uncertain. This is a huge energy of change and shifts and of like wind and all the things like the thumbnail. So like it could be very well that. So let me just, okay, you got claim your independence. This did come out in a different pile. Okay. So, okay. What is this is very interesting. So I'm going to pull another one. We have claim your independence. Nothing is wasted. So that could be a direct message to some of you, but we do have a vulture spirit. Some of you are coming from the vulture spirit. Some of you need to go to the vulture spirit. Now, I don't know if that's like along with this group or if it's instead of this group. It's going to be different for all of you. But that vulture spirit, there's like 3 of them, okay? And that was the previous pile. Or maybe, some of you it will be both, but like the vulture spirit, okay? So I don't really want this one because it came out in a different pile. So I think the message was just to make sure that you knew, go to the vulture spirit. There may be a message for you, whether in this pile, in this reading or a different one, okay? So tell me more about this pile number 4. And if you're coming from that, then you're on the right path. You're in your right place. This can be a message for you as well, okay? Tell me, pile number 4, my purple hummingbird. What do we need to tell? What's important? Kind of luck. We know we did see some good luck. And then messages. I know we're dragging, but again, this is not an energy that will be rushed, especially since this seems to be a huge theme of changes. Again, reflect on the timelines that I referenced, okay, at the beginning. And then also, if you're not stable, ground and listen to what's going on. Because if you're not paying attention to this reading, and I said it at 7 minutes and 17 seconds, you may be seeing that number. It's going to drag even further, okay? So we need to make sure we're paying attention to the message. And I do have the 2 that right at the top, okay? So if you do what you're supposed to be doing, if you move when you feel called to move, like basically if you trust your instincts and your intuition and you don't rush or move too slowly, just doing everything when it feels right, when it feels natural, you'll get something right in front of you, okay? Like it'll be right in your face. Because I wanted 2, I heard 2, and then the 2 were right here, okay? So let's see what this is, and we'll take the bottom. Okay, we've got this spider spirit, make your dreams real. Giraffe spirit, see the big picture, okay? Let's see. Make your dreams real, see the big picture. Some of you may have too narrow of a scope. You may need to kind of zoom out a bit in terms of like vision perspective so you can see what's really going on. Okay, based on the energy, it seems like things are a lot better than they seem. Okay, so I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means, but we do have to take time out. The brown bear spirit. Okay, so take time out, make your dreams real, see the big picture. Some of you don't understand the importance of rest, just when we talk about literal general sense. And when we think long term, right, the bigger picture of what we're creating, what we're manifesting in this world, like as individuals, like whatever it is you're working on, sometimes space is a critical point, right? A critical period when we talk about recovery, when we talk about downloads, when we talk about preparation for next eras in life and all of the things. That's what's most important. That's what you need to know. So like to make your dreams real, you have to see the bigger picture and be willing to take time out. Okay, very direct message for some of you. So let me see what else is going on. Whether that's historical breaks, current breaks, incoming breaks, okay? Okay, tell me more about this purple hummingbird spirit. Some of you are being told literally just to take a pause and really evaluate everything. Like step outside of yourself for a moment, like pause, step out of yourself and really look at the bigger picture of what's going on around you so you can know what's happening because you're missing something, okay? All right. Tell me more about this hummingbird spirit, what's important for them to know, what kind of good karma and energy is coming in for them. Okay, I've got 2 hitting the table. Fortunately for me, because there's been some groups lately that's like, oh, I'm gonna hit that side of the table and I'm gonna slide right and like make you take cards you didn't want to take. But fortunately, everything on this side of the table is something I've already read, so you can't get me today. If you're coming from those piles historically, okay, you've got the Page of Wands, which is like excited messages, right? Like pages, they're messengers. Wands are like creativity, it's excitement and all of the things, okay? So like really excited information coming in for you, whether it's in the form of actual messages, whether it's an epiphany, clarity, realization, or just some knowledge someone drops to you that makes you feel really good. That's what's coming in, okay? I have some messages of clarity, some really excited messages of clarity. The way that the sun is now hitting my table, something that will really illuminate you for the best. Okay, I love that. Some illumination coming in. So really good. It's really positive. Someone's going to tell you something that's really going to broaden your perspective. I say someone or a message or a sign, could be a sign that's going to come in and really just broaden your perspective and make you feel really good. Okay. So let me see. Give me one more. Take the bottom. Tell me about this hummingbird spirit, please. What's the important message for the hummingbird spirit? Good news, blessings, all of the things coming in. Absolutely not. It will be regarding collaborations. Okay. It will be regarding building in groups and things like that. But I will put this back and get one more. An incoming energy of, oh, look at that, love. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be. But we did have the lovers that I'm realizing. So it could be incoming love. Like could be romantic partner. Could just be collaboration with other people. Just support, just friendship, all of the things like that. So look at you. It's good. I love that for you. So let me get a good shuffle and so I can get my last card. Make your dreams real. See the big picture. Take time. Okay, we'll take both of these. Something about the number 2. You may be coming from pile 2 just for that reason alone. Because something about 2. What's this? Oh, okay. This is really crooked. Normally I don't care, but this might be my particular pile because I did care. Okay, I did. I was like, oh, let me fix that. The Knight of Swords as well as the 4 of Coins. So something's going to ground. Something's going to stabilize. It could be you, right? It could be you. It feels like messages, information, communication, a perspective, okay, that really grounds in the 3D. Like I'm telling you, it feels like an epiphany, and it's like I know exactly what to do. I know exactly how to act. I know exactly what to say, and I'm gonna do it. I don't know why. I don't know how, but that's just how it feels for you. Like it feels like after a pause, after a break, after just kind of really thinking about something, you're like, boom, I know exactly how to go about it. I know what to do. I don't know what that is, but it feels like someone says something, someone does something, someone shares something with you, and you know exactly what to do. So you've got that Ace of Coins, which talks about a new beginning. I'm telling you, the way that the sun is hitting this pile, it's a great energy, very stable, very grounded. Oh yeah, look at that. And then my giraffe is really lighting up. So it's like see the big picture, right? Something about seeing the big picture. Something you need to are currently or are about to see the bigger picture in some way, and it's going to really benefit you. So I don't know, let me see, but it's going to be like a new beginning. It's going to be regarding the material plane and something that benefits you in a material plane, whether we're talking about like material gain, material action, or just situational experience. Okay, might be another one of those piles or groups of people that keep seeing 444. Okay, which is also talks about being grounded in the 3D. Okay, so let me get a message. Tell me more about what's going on with my pile number 4, my purple hummingbird spirit. What information do they need? What's going on with them? What exciting news is coming in? It's not going to be surprising. That's cute. Look at this. You got the wild card in reverse. So we've got the super moon, number 16, which is a wild card. It's in reverse. It looks really good with that spire spirit, right? Like it's same coloring. So something about these shades. I mean, I know you did pick purple, but look at that, right? Make your dreams real. It's not a surprise. So this is a group of it's not surprising. It's things you've been working on, things you've been wanting, things you've been expanding, right? Making your dreams. This is a pile of make your dreams real. It's not a surprise. It's not shocking. Okay? That's this group. Interesting. I'll put it here. Like you may be shocked, but like it feels like if you're shocked at what comes in, you probably shouldn't be. It's just more of a doubting of yourself or doubting of your faith, questioning things, because it feels like you kind of know what's coming in. Yeah, it's like you're acting like you don't really see it with the visionary, right? The visionary is Aquarius energy, right? The visionary can see, right? The giraffe does talk about broadening your perspective so that you can see. The visionary in reverse is saying you can't see, or you're not allowing yourself to see, or you're pretending you can't see, right? That's what it is. Aquarius rules shocks and surprises. In reverse, it's not a shock, it's not a surprise. I don't know why, but this is hilarious. This is a funny pile because it doesn't feel like anything that's coming in as a surprise. If anything would take time out, it feels like a very easygoing, stable energy. It's like, oh, it's new, it's fresh, it's exciting, but like I saw it coming, okay? That's what it feels like. This is not a pile of surprises. It's a pile of good things coming. That's probably why we talked about all of that incoming energy. Mars is still there, right? But when I shuffle, I get cardinal, instigation, bravery, pioneering spirit, something taking off, right? It is Aries season, real time, but that's the beginning of season. So spring, summer, fall, winter, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn, okay? I was like, why am I so blah for this group? I mean, I was excited to get the reading going, but I'm not really excited about like the message. And that's probably because it's like, it's not, it's an anticipation thing, right? Something about this pile, it's like you're just anticipating what's coming in versus it actually being surprising. So tell me more about my pile number 4, my hummingbird spirit. What does pile number 4 need to know? Pisces, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. So Pisces talks about the unseen. It is fantasy, it is illusion, it rules dreams, literally dreams, rules like manifestation and the occult and like magic, manifesting and all the things. So when we talk about wild card in reverse, the visionary reverse, like this is another energy that supports it because it's an energy of things we don't see clearly, right? Whether about ourselves or situations, for better or for worse. So it's things we can't see for the worse, but it's also hidden gifts, talents, blessings, things we don't quite see coming, even though we kind of should, if that makes sense. That's this energy, okay? That's this energy. You may have Pisces placements, could very well so, but we do have the earth energy here, okay? Which is persistence, patience, practicality, taking time out. This is a pile of either needing to be patient, having been patient, right? And all of the things, because this is that energy. So, and obviously my earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Earth is stable. This whole corner right here, same vibe. All 3 cards, same vibe. Stable, grounded, slow. It's I don't want to say that it's slow. It's grounded. It's something that you either have been working on or have pursued or are pursuing, and it's like at this point, it's kind of like when we talk about like wellness journeys, fitness journeys. It's like if you're consistent with your regimen, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, it's gonna work out, right? You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Boom, results. That's kind of how that's what I'm seeing here, okay? But I want to mention again, and oh yeah, look at my table lighting up when I say that. It is currently the lunar eclipse, okay? So the solar eclipse in Aries. I'm going to put it in the description box, but that will be the next one. It's like in the next couple weeks, right? It'll be during the new moon in Aries. Currently now, some of you may be being told to rest right now. When I split the deck just now, I got surrendered to the divine. You do have all of this take time to breathe out energy. You may be called to rest currently. Some of you right now in this period. If you're not, then take it as it resonates. But if you feel like you need to rest, then that's probably what you should be doing, okay? So let me see. Give me more energy for my pile number 4. It's an easygoing vibe. I don't feel like chaotic or anything. I just feel like, let me read these cards for my pile number 4, my hummingbird spirit, and like feeling like we know what's going to come out of the cards. So tell me more about this purple hummingbird spirit. What's the luck, fortune, all of the things coming in? What's coming in? What do we need to be on the lookout for? We've got timelines. We've got that it's not very surprising. What should we be on the lookout for? What should this pile be on the lookout for? And what does this pile need to know? Okay. Fiery climax approaches. That's what you should be on. It's already activated. Fiery climax approaches. It's already happening. This is actually the opposite of today's full moon eclipse. So this happened end of last year. So October, November would have been, okay? when this actually happened, if we're talking past, and could be incoming for some of you. Some of you, this will be the full moon in Aries for you, okay? But there is a fiery climax approaches, and some of you, this represents Aries season, which is current, right? But you need to be on the lookout for a fiery climax that is approaching. Your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus, okay? Something that you would have been working on. Oh yeah, because this is back-to-back full moons. So this could be past, this could be present, and incoming energy for you because you're all on different timelines. This is a timeless message. These are back-to-back full moons, okay? So we're talking Libra season, we're talking Scorpio season. So we're talking past, that's fine. We could be talking Aries and Taurus season for some of you, because again, you're all on different timelines. We could be talking all these timelines, something different happening in or manifesting, okay? But these are back-to-back full moons, okay? Something about Aries to Taurus, whether we're talking about the polarity overall or just these, but a fiery climax approaches. Your dreams need a practical plan. Make your dreams real. Something happening around this energy I'm describing where you've made your dreams real, and your dreams, like you took action, or you're taking action, or you're being called to take action. Make your dreams real. Your dreams need a practical plan, okay? All right. Interesting. Some of you, a fiery climax approaches for any steps you are making during this period. Okay? And they want you to know. They want you to know. So whatever it is you did, whatever you started, whatever you're working on, okay? I actually think I did one of these bird readings during that period. That makes sense. Because the bird readings that I did, there was still a cardinal, okay? I remember that. Because I remember being pressured to do the video. So maybe go back to that one that I did around this time. Okay? And go to those key readings, okay? Because that's calling you for sure. This is more of this pile, I'm so sorry if you really wanted like, oh, what's coming in, what's going to surprise me. You are at a point of life, of period of time where maybe you're just so in alignment with what you're supposed to be doing. It's not a surprise. There's nothing to surprise. This is me saying, hey, whatever you did, it took. Whatever you're doing, it took. Whatever you're working on, building on, keep it going. Or you've done what you need to do, take a break. I don't know, but there's some foundation that was laid with the Four of Pentacles there. This Earth and the Ace of Coins. That's like coming to fruition. I don't know. I don't know. It's going to be different for all of you because this message is general enough that it is. But look at all of the purple and the blue. Making your dreams real. Your dreams need a practical plan. Again, some of you, if this does not resonate, you're being called to take action on something that you're not seeing clearly. If this isn't resonating, okay? Something that's been bothering you, right? Because the mice is like pests, like something that's been bothering you, something that's really been annoying to you, or something that you can't stop thinking about, stop worrying about. You need to take action towards that or away from that. Whatever that means for you, okay? All right. Let me get a good shuffle. Oh yeah, because birds are chirping. So co-sign by the birds. I love how my oh look, another bird, a stork. I think it's so cute how the birds are really like a messenger for the people selecting these piles, okay? All right. They're all even. So tell me more about this hummingbird spirit. My pile number 4. With shocks, surprises, good news, blessings, good karma, all the things that's coming in for these individuals. Tell me. All right. I want 3 from this deck, by the way. So we'll see. Something Pisces, Aries, Taurus. This is Pisces season past just now. Aries season is current. Taurus will be the next season. And again, anything that I say doesn't like take away from anything I've already said. Okay. Like this feels like honestly, some of you here, this may be like a year-long journey, whether you've been on this journey for like a year or are like wrapping up like a year-long cycle, like something is a cycle. Okay. So Pisces, Aries, Taurus, and then flip that Virgo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. I almost wanted to say Capricorn. We've got a ship. Okay. With the water. Let's see what that talks about. Number 3. All right. I'm being called to the time. 3 days, 3 months, 3 years. So some of you that may be applicable, but it says designed to withstand the turbulence of water. The ship card alludes to us a worthy journey that was simply not meant to be short. Propelled by the actions of the well-intended, it is clear that their faith in their eventual arrival to this glorious destination that is out of sight for now is vast. Know that this voyage, blessed by Ra, may take some time. However, it will be a positive catalyst for positive change. Exercise some patience. You will arrive exactly when you are supposed to. For now, stay focused and enjoy the view. Bon voyage. Oh yeah, they got y'all. I don't know. You might be rushing a little bit, right? We'll take time out. You might be rushing a little bit. It's like, and even if you aren't, you're being reminded like, hey, the journey you've been on so far, it's not a day, right? It even referenced like possibly 3 years. It referenced like, because I was called to the time, right? 3 days, 3 months, 3 years. Some of you, this has been a journey, okay? So I don't know. I really don't. It's going to be different for all of you, but I love the reference to time and it telling you, like, go back and pause if you like to read the book. I feel like some of you like to read the book. We're ending a cycle though with the coffin, okay? And it definitely aligns with this energy. I love it. Look at that spider weaving its web. I did say I wanted 3, so maybe that reference to time periods of 3 is important. I got 3 more. Yeah, it's definitely references to 3. So I'm going to take the bottom in a second, but I am going to get all of this maturing energy. I feel like, oh, I love this. I love this. So I'm going to slide it a little bit in the frame without messing it up too much so that you can see. So I'm not manipulating energy. But you see, I said 3. I really wanted 2 more to make a total of 3, but there's 3. So we have a crossroads. Go back to those key readings. We have a crossroads, right? Number 22, where we're on a journey that that's matured, a matured path that we've taken, right? The decision has been made on the fork in the road. You cannot see where you are currently. That's all of the can't see energy. You can't see where you are currently, but you're almost at the destination. You're almost at the key. You've almost got the key. It's almost open. It's almost unlocked, but you can't see. You're almost there, but you still can't see, because one of the things that happens with us as people is we start a journey. We know where we want to end up and we start the journey, and we get too fixated on the details of how we're going to get to that destination, right? We're too fixated on the details. We don't know how it's going to end. We just know where we want to end. Okay. This is the details of how it's going to happen. So maybe we'll get a little tea. Maybe this card will tell us to mind our business. But what happens is you start a journey, however long it's meant to be, and you know where you're going to end up. It's not a surprise, but you don't get to see every deviated path, every turn in the road, every bend in the road. Okay? That's the message you need to understand, okay? Just know that it's saying you're going to get where you're going, but you don't get to nitpick every step. Okay, you don't get to nitpick every step. It says it here, and this is the crossroads of just taking a path, knowing you're going to reach your destination regardless. Okay, and then here we've got the ring. You don't get to see. I think it's funny because I don't even know. This is a random in between, but here we are with the ring. So there's a choice, right? We know where we're going to end up, but we don't get to choose how. We just know where. Okay, so we've got the key. So we've got 22, 23, 33 here, where we talk about unlocking something. I mentioned an epiphany earlier. I mentioned something that's not a surprise, but something that you really realize that supports you. So what's at the bottom, and then we'll pull out the book to help us some more. The tree. Yeah, you know what? I was right to just put this here. Because all of this earth sign energy, all of the stable energy, the tree, being very, very grounded, very stable. So your goals, your dreams that are meant for you, very stable, not going anywhere, not going anywhere, right? Like 4 cards that say that. I don't even know how I'm going to put this down. So where does this get to live? I'll move it here just because I don't have anywhere else for it to go, to be honest. But let's pull it. Let's pull this book. So let's glance at the crossroad. Okay. Talks about a trip, right? And it talks about decisions and opportunities and having to choose, okay? And then number 28. I'm like throwing it off. That's not the right one. I do this from time to time. So this must be 20, not 23, must be 25. I cannot see that. So the 5 in this deck, you can confuse it for you may mistake it for a 3 or an 8 if you don't look at it close enough. So something about like this 5 being confused for a 3 or an 8, and that's crazy. Okay. So yeah. But it talks about contracts and commitments, right? And it talks about no beginning and no end. And it talks about being continuous, okay? We talk about spiritual contracts, of commitments, and all of the things, okay? Now, it does talk about cycles and repetitive patterns, okay? So we talk about a choice with a commitment and a key. Okay, I don't know why I put this down like I was done, like I didn't look at the key at all. So something about like a choice regarding a commitment. Let me see. Okay, I'll let you see. One of the best cards in the deck. It unlocks mysteries, destinies, and freedoms. And it's a card of answers. I mentioned epiphanies. It talks about revelations and catalysts to bring forth truth and success in a situation or union. It represents important events, meetings, and relationships. Okay, and talks about the karmic connections and resolutions to our disconnections. Okay, for it is destiny that is hidden behind that lock, and it will be this key that will open it up and liberate your light. So the key is everything. It's all things. You're getting it. Whatever it is you're wanting, whatever this ring combination of the key symbolizes for you, you got it. Okay. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen. Okay. When it's supposed to happen. Why did I put that down knowing that I have to look at the tree? So I don't know. You know what? I think some of you do get ahead of yourself. Because I'm like, I keep putting the book down. I'm not quite done. And like you keep getting ahead of yourself. Some of you do that. Stop that. Okay. So we've got the tree. Okay. The tree is all about the things within us that run deep, often illuminating health issues. So mind your health. Okay. This card talks about depth, not death. Depth, okay, both physical and mental, okay? Yeah, whatever you're asking about, whatever this is applying to is much deeper than you realize, okay? Like we're talking about roots, like we're talking about future, like we're talking about a lot more than just you and what you want to do, okay? I have it here so you can see, but trees live a long time, okay? Just know that. So this is bigger than just you, what you want, your goals, and whatever it is you're asking about, okay? Some of you are gonna have to I do see some you're at a point where you're gonna have to make a decision regarding some sort of a relationship. Could be romantic. I did get some indicators there. I'm not gonna lie. I did earlier. Some of you have to decide if you want that commitment. Right? The tree is grounded, it's stable. Figure it out. Like I don't know that I'm getting the answer here. Because if you're asking about like a specific relationship, like I don't know. You got self-love, so what's gonna make you feel your best? I will say, this is not an energy of doing something because no, let me keep my mouth shut because I feel like I slightly misinterpreted some energy just now. Like I don't want to lead you somewhere that's not my place to lead you with the energy that's on my table. This is all about your choice with the crossroads. I've been told to close my mouth. Wow. I don't know that that's happened before. That I'm like, let me not say anything because this is a choice, right? It's a choice with the crossroads. Yeah. What's this? A new day. We got number 11. So I'll see what new day is. Maybe it'll help you. It'll be different for all of you, but we'll see what new day talks about. There is some sort of a truth. It's kind of like you already know what you do or don't want to do, but you have to like it's up to you really. You have to make the decision, okay? A new day enables us to see in a brand new light. Something about clarity. You know what? You will get the clarity, right? Like if you take a break, if you pause, you will get the clarity on what you should and shouldn't do. Okay? Regarding whatever this connection is, whether we're talking romantic, friendship, professional, like whatever the contract is, whether spiritual or physical, you'll know what to do, okay? Because it talks about seeing things clearly once the shadows of fear and doubt are brushed away by the light of creation, okay? Once the initial shock of discovering the duality in a situation has worn off, you can find comfort that there is truly no bad or good, it just is. When this is realized, the possibilities for the outcome of a situation become endless. This card also advises to wait. Everything regarding this situation has yet to unfold. I don't know what to tell you. Wait, take time. There's something about waiting, okay? Don't make any decisions yet. Especially not during this eclipse season. Just wait. Something about the eclipse season, just wait. Okay? And you'll see things clearly if you're watching it real time. Definitely by Taurus season, which makes sense because I mentioned the lunar, not the lunar eclipse that I'm in, but the new moon eclipse that kept throwing itself out, right? We talked about that. So like something will clear up by the end of these eclipses, okay? And you'll see from a whole new perspective, a whole new, like everything will feel clear, fresh, like the table was. You'll know what to do, but it has to be your choice. I can't tell you. It's not like, I honestly don't even know because all of you have differing experiences. It's general enough that you will all have different choices, decisions. You have to make a decision, but there will be a new day. You will see clarity. And like your card says, everything's still moving. Okay. You'll see clearly when you're supposed to. Okay. So let me pull two more. I'll take the bottom. Okay. Home. Look at you. I love it. Look at all of these master numbers on the table. This is a table of mastery. Ooh, look at you. I know I'm so dramatic. Don't mind me. But look, because you got 22, 33, you've got 11, 44. Go back to the dream reading. You may be called to the dream reading, but you got new day, you've got home. So home, ironically enough, is the closing of a cycle. That's the last, it's the last card in this deck. So let me just go to it, right? It talks about homecoming of the soul, finding your tribe, coming home. And the situation you're inquiring about has the potential to be a homecoming, a safe and secure place that both nourishes you and facilitates your growth, whether it be a school, a relationship, a job, or truly a home. Go for it. All paths lead home. Okay? And it talks about like home is truly just where the heart is. I'm talking too much. Home is where the heart is. And then it encourages you to find your safe place. Okay. And that safe place is where the answers you seek will be found. I'm talking too much. I was fine. And the best thing about it is I took the break before your pal. I had like two huge mugs of tea, like hydrating tea. So what's the rasp? Unless I'm saying something either you like making you uncomfortable, that you are scared to say or do. I hate that when y'all do that to me. But yeah, talking too much. Changes. Gonna be some changes, I know that much. Ooh. Yeah, I'm knocking the table, the stand, because underneath that is divine timing. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna pull one more. You even have sacred space. So you can find a sacred space and get your life together before you make any chaotic decisions, especially since divine timing does not want to go away. It is an incoming card though. Like with it not, like it's an incoming energy, okay? All right. Like you will, the time is coming. It's almost time. And just act when you're supposed to, okay? Abundance. Look at that. I love it. You got abundance coming in. That's a great energy. So you got abundance. Everything is going to be abundant, okay? Regardless of what decision you make, because this feels like a pile of, you get to choose your path. You're going to end up somewhere great regardless, but the path you take, that's up to you, right? It's up to you, and how long the journey is going to be. It's all determinant of that as well. So it just depends on you and what you've got. But abundance takes on many forms, right? Material possessions, friendships, excellent health, emotional stability, unique experiences. And when you lock yourself into a narrow view of what defines abundance, you lose out on the whole picture of what it could mean. Okay? So it says to open up yourself to as many forms of wealth and abundance that are possible and watch your blessings multiply. Always remember that focusing on what you do not want, focusing on what you do not have is a surefire way to feed the energy and make that your truth. Every day, watch for signs of abundance from the universe. Acknowledge and be thankful, thus encouraging the continued flow of energy. Remember, the universe will always provide you with what you need. Some of you got your answer there. Also, I want to make it very clear, because I, as a reader, just got a message to make sure I give you that I don't want you to lose, okay? Because is super important. The fiery climax approaches. This is a card, like Pisces is a sign of like magic and manifestation. You don't have to believe in that. Like, you're all here with a variety of religions, right? Variety of religions. But thoughts create your reality. Even if you don't believe that literally from a conjuring manifestation perspective, you have to believe it, that your mental perspective fuels all of your actions, which in turn, your thoughts lead to your experience. So I'm saying, where is it? Your dreams need a practical plan is here. Make your dreams real. Just be mindful of your perspective and your thoughts and the way you're thinking, okay? Especially when you're not seeing things clearly. That's probably why some of you are called to take the space, because you're being a little too pessimistic. And be mindful, because this is a pile of knowing how to like really create from your mind. Watch that. Like, you don't want to create negative experiences because you're focusing on the lacking or the fear. Don't do that, okay? So let me see what's at the bottom. Truth. I'm telling you, this ego, I'm telling you, right? Like, just know that you're going to be okay. If you don't feel like you are right now, know that you are, emotional release, more purple. Know that things are where you want them. Like, again, it's not a surprise where you're going, okay? It's not a surprise. Your goals, your dreams manifesting is not a surprise. That's what this specific pile, like if you're picking your right pile, this pile needs to know that, okay? Let me see what the truth card tells you. I'm not going to tell this pile what to do, because you're all different. I think there was another group recently that I did, probably the last one, where a group, probably pile 4, had reached a certain level of spirituality within themselves. It's like every message has to be catered to you specifically. So yes, these pick a card readings will help you. Yes, but you have to trust inside of you as well, right? Like, you'll get guidance, you'll get wisdom, but like, you have to take this message and apply it to you specifically, like, because you have to be able to choose. You have to be able to create on your own as well, right? Like, you've reached a point of teachers can't choose for you, tell you exactly what to do. You have to use your own discernment, okay? Like, you have to choose yourself. That's why you have the crossroads. Like, you have the key, right? When we talk about decisions, right? That's what we talk about, okay? Like, you have to choose. You have to choose. So the eagle proudly surveys its domain from such a high perch that all pertaining to the situation is revealed. I mentioned epiphanies, realizations, right? Seeing things being revealed. It says the shadows hide nothing from his keen vision. Once you remove yourself from the muck that the lower vibrations keep you in, you can attain a viewpoint that enables you to see the truth of the matter. This card advises you to search for the truth of the situation, regardless of the emotions it brings up. Are you or someone connected to you unconsciously suppressing the truth? Hiding from the truth can intensify the lesson later on. Yeah, don't avoid Especially when we talk about emotional release. Don't avoid things, okay? When you avoid things, especially things you know you're going to regret later, like don't do that, okay? And I hate saying that because this talks about taking time out. Like this says to take time out where you need it. And I don't want you to be like, oh, I can't take the break. I can't do what I need to do because I need to be active because I'm going to regret it later. That feels like dispel. What the truth card says, don't avoid truth, right? Like even in the good ways. Like when we talk about in abundance, like if you know something good is coming in, don't talk yourself out of something good coming in, right? Like don't avoid the positives because you're so worried about things going wrong that you tell yourself it's going to be wrong first, right? And you never allow it to even be good in the first place. That's what this feels like. That's what it feels like because like something about this power, and you know, abundance 2 and 12 and 13, right? And if there's someone around you that's like ignoring truth where it is your business or you feel comfortable, it's encouraging you to support them in that. But it is telling you to see the truth in a situation regardless of the emotions that it brings up. So that stood out to me. So I don't know whether we're talking about facing emotions. I don't know what that could be. That felt like a one-off specific message. So we'll just let it ride. We'll let it ride. Let me close this out with this last deck. We've got passion and happiness. So tell me more. My final thoughts for my pile number 4, my purple hummingbird. This was an interesting read. It was a very interesting read. You got knowledge, wisdom, and magical power. Yeah, this is my pile of... Okay, you know what you do need to know? Like, you're one of those master manifesting groups. Like, you can create whatever you want if you believe in yourself enough, if you have the drive to do so, if you have the perspective to allow yourself, okay? Like, that's kind of this group, okay? It's up to you. It's up to you. So let me see. What's the final messages for this hummingbird spirit? Honestly, I love I feel like this is only the second time. I feel like this is a pile of being closed out. I don't think you're coming back. Like, not saying you as a person. Not you as a person. Like, you say, you know, subscribe, hit the like button, all the things on the channel. But the next bird reading, you're like this hummingbird, this purple hummingbird is not going to be here. We closed it. Like, we absolutely closed it. And that's funny because it took 2 tries. It was like, okay, there's one. Like, I think it was that one random one that popped up. I don't remember. But I know, like, I feel like this wrapped up much faster than the other bird. So good for you. You're at a point of, like, your ascension where, like, it doesn't take you, like, you're closing cycles and learning lessons much faster than average. Doesn't make you like better than anybody else or worse than anyone else, but this purple hummingbird cycle was boom. It's like it's over with, and I don't know what's gonna replace it. So you just wait and see. You got traveling, safe travels, and destiny. Yeah, I mean, safe travels into destiny feels like you're traveling safely into your destiny. Like you're safe to travel towards your destiny. Like that's it. Like. So maybe that's unexpected to you, like how safe it is for like the journey towards your destiny is just so safe, so stable. Like it's not like any perceived deviation. It's just the parts of the journey you're not supposed to be able to see, right? Safe travel towards your destiny. Some of you don't like being told you're not allowed to see everything. Healing energy. Yeah, you're healing. So just take the break if you need the break. If you're in the break, just take the break, okay? Take the break. And some of you, the truth and realizing it is that you need the break, that you need the emotional release, that you need the healing, and you don't want to hear it. Well, I mean, I can't help you. I don't know what to tell you. Because you got, right? You got tree. Yeah, some of you want to go. That's not how that happens, okay? But you got this tree. Look at you. I'm going to leave it. You got good fortune. Healing energy. These trees of life, okay? Oh, look at you. See, I'm like literally like, that's why they slow me down sometimes. I told you, I'm going to take my time. This is not an energy rush. Key reading. I have a tree of life key. I definitely do. I have a tree of life key in the last skeleton key reading. I think it has a crown. It's silver. Okay, it's in the skeleton key. It's the blue, like there's a blue banner on the skeleton key, but that's your pile. That's your pile. Look at you. Okay, so with healing energy, good fortune. Okay, look at you. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to pull the book out and we'll close it out because it is what it is. But I do want you to see what your, oh, okay. So that deck wants to speak. That's why we were hitting the table. You've got elusive priestess here. I don't know why, but let me just, I'm going to let you see what the note for safe travels is. I am ready for this journey. There you go. Because that's what it says, right? Journey into the unknown, not being able to see everything, right? Not being able to see everything every step of the way, not needing to see every step towards the goal, right? That's you needing to be told that. Destiny. Talk about you and your negative perspective, right? Social limitations and negative biases trick our subconsciousness into believing we're not able, right? It's telling you stop that. Everything I just said, I'll hold it so you can pause and read. It says, I am free. Free yourself of that perspective. Let's see, healing energy. I love that it's not me dragging the reading, because normally it's me with my rambling and all of that, but I love that, like, you can see it's the energy on the table, like, slow down, right? And healing energy does say to take a moment to reconnect with your true self, right? Healing wounds, dissolving stress, right? Clearing negative energy, insecurities, okay? All of the things. Healing. I am healing. And then one more, good fortune. Here is it. All right. You know, this is the second deck that references like ancient Egypt. I don't know why. Maybe some of you, that's, you know, one of the unique religions. Because this is my first time seeing, that's first time. I saw a reference to like Ra, and here we are with Egypt. And this talks about the scarab beetle. Maybe you're seeing those. But it does talk about prosperity, long-term success, miracles, and blessings, right? And then we have I attract good fortune. Okay. All right, I'm not going to pull out the book for this New Orleans Oracle, but it clearly wanted to speak. We saw the elusive priestess. So let me get one more and we'll close it out. All right. Oh, it's in reverse too. I'm a little scared. What is that? Abundance. Ooh, why is that in reverse? Don't do that. Abundance is in reverse. Why? Lanyap. Oh, that's hilarious. So don't be scared. Abundance is not in reverse because it's bad. It's saying you don't even see the abundance that's coming in, or is even like you don't even, not even, I don't want to say have the capacity. You don't even realize the abundance that's about to be available to you with this ship and the safe travel, right? And this new day. Like you don't even realize. You don't even see. You can't even see with the lack of vision. You can't see because Lanyap is a gift. Hear that? Mm-hmm. Birds. Chirp, chirp, chatter, chatter. Musical healing. Listen to some sound bowls, some binaural beats, whatever the thing is that may help you as you heal. But Lanyap is a special gift. Definitely go back to skeleton key reading, okay? Go back to the skeleton key reading. And then that last one with the blue, okay? But Lanyap. And this abundance, you don't even realize the gifts that are available to you. That's what I got. You need to heal so you can recognize the gifts that are available to you. That's what's going on. Ooh, I'm closing it out. I'm closing it out. And I said that at 55 minutes and 33 seconds of your pile. So yes, you're fine. Stop handling yourself like that. I love this for you, pile number 4. That is all I have for you today. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.